Hello everyone, it's me Christina again. And I'm the tiny bug mic. So we're gonna do a little sound check. Sound checking. Are your ears working? Did your ears fall off in Thanksgiving? American Thanksgiving, when you were listening to your annoying family talk too much? And then you went to your room and then you watched stream instead? Am I describing your week? It's not over, right? Your ears work? Good job, Felix the cat. Welcome on in. Not loud enough. Okay, well, someone's ears aren't working. Voice could be a bit louder. Okay, if at least two chatters say I listen, otherwise I ignore. I turn it up slightly. Or I could just yell at you. Louder. All right, welcome on in. Welcome to the Menchie Gang, the mods, the cats, the dogs, to all the turkeys and all the turkeys you ate all weekend. I mean, the weekend's still ongoing. Am I right, Americans in the chat, that Thanksgiving just keeps going? Like, it was technically Thursday, but it's all weekend, right? Like, do you have another Thanksgiving dinner tonight or tomorrow or whatever? Is that how it works? Because that's how it is for Canadian Thanksgiving, generally speaking, which already happened a month ago. No one noticed. It's over? Wait, someone says it's over, someone said it doesn't stop, so it just depends how much family you like. Just recovering, turkey for every meal. Thanksgiving definitely goes through the weekend. Depends, got it. Leftovers, yeah, eating leftovers makes sense. I like turkey leftovers because I like turkey. I will eat turkey for as long as possible until it's like smells bad. You know what I mean? Like I have no fear of expiry dates, and there's not even a date on the turkey. I'm bad. I know, Ben gets mad at me. He's like, you're gonna die one day because you're eating like borderline expired stuff. And I'm like, but I don't want to waste it. Yeah, I'm one to ignore dates, usually. Don't listen to me. It's illegal. Anyways, hope y'all are doing well. Don't eat bad shrimp, though. Yeah, that's bad. How was the show? The show? What show? You mean Wicked, the movie? No, not a show. Is that what we're talking about? I don't know. Yeah, I saw Wicked in theaters. Haven't been to the movies since Barbie / Oppenheimer. I only go to the movies for like major cultural events. It was good. Musicals are usually not what I go to, you know? Like not like the first thing on my list when I'm like, oh, I really want to see that. But the visuals and the like set design, the costume design, like all of that was super interesting to me. I love that stuff. It's the same reason why like some concerts I find so interesting, because like the visuals and the set design and whatever. And did I read the plot summary before? No, but if you remember, I was a child once and I did a fucking Dorothy commercial. Okay, what do you think? Yeah, that girl, her in chat. Okay, that was for a Broadway musical commercial for The Wizard of Oz when I was 10 or something, and I played Dorothy in the commercial to promote the Broadway musical Wizard of Oz. Yeah, so there is a link. I am actually Dorothy. Did you know I'm gonna be in Wicked 2 as Dorothy? I don't know if I should reveal this now. NDAs. Yeah, no. I didn't actually know as much about Wicked. So now I do, having watched the first one. But Wizard of Oz, obviously, I know that. Yeah, that's my history, in case you did not know. That's where I come from. I was a child actor. That's why I'm so fucked up. All right, welcome on in, everyone. Many things to do today. Today we're gonna unpack. Well, not unpack, it's already unpacked, but we're gonna organize some prototypes because much like my nail polish wall that we've been unpacking, we've done good. Okay, thank you guys for helping me for the last several months that I've moved here. But I have a bunch of prototypes from Holo Taco as well that I'm gonna organize on my other shelves in the corner of the room. That's why I have the little bug on me so I can walk around. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do today because it's just a never-ending unpacking stream. It's the unpacking that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. So yeah, just chilling, drinking tea, unpacking. Maybe you will do a Mac attack on me. I'll read it in a second. But it's all Holo Taco prototypes, yeah. So grab your tea, we love organizing. So maybe you're organizing, maybe you're recovering, maybe you have a turkey hangover. It's snowing, it just started snowing in Ottawa too. What the fuck, I'm suing. Like, no thank you. It's not even December, almost, but. This is just like the video game unpacking, but in real life. Let's see the prototypes. I don't know if you'll be like that excited. Or, yes, you will. That's a dumb statement. But like, I have prototypes from like 4 years ago that I still haven't unpacked. It's not in any order. It's very chaotic, which is what I would like to fix, to be honest. So I'm moving from these shelves to the prototype shelves. But first, grab your tea. I'm drinking, as per usual, Simply Maple Breakfast, which they are restocking. To be clear, I know it like disappeared from the website, and I saw a couple people freaking out that my tea wasn't on the David's Tea website anymore. I think they're just having some technical issues because they don't want to accidentally send like the notify me stuff. I get it. I get it. You know, it's a tricky dicky little back end situation there. But they will be restocking my tea. So apologies if the website-ism is unclear. That's what I need. Okay, before we get to unpacking, there's like so many things going on, so you're just gonna have to bear with me and discuss. I'll get to super chats too, but first I wanted to share like Black Friday, hello, that was yesterday and it's ongoing. What are you buying? What are you doing? Is this what you do during your turkey hangover? I got a couple things already. Someone asked about my necklace. I got this from the early Black Friday sale from Swarovski, not sponsored, for like 46% off or something. I think it's pretty cool. Anyways, it looks like little teeth, like they're gonna stab you. So I was like, yeah, I want that one. Going Xmas shopping next week, perfect. Yeah, I've been stocking up on some things. The new bag is so well designed, yes, we'll get to the new bag in a second. Your hair looks so good, thank you. I did the unicorn heatless curl method and I didn't unfurl it. So I literally just took it out like half an hour ago. Oh, it's literally stuck in my sweater. And I just decided to leave it in the curls and didn't comb my hands through it because I figured that's just gonna happen naturally over the next 3 hours. You bought 3 bags? Leave some for other people, Casey. You put your Holo Taco in order yesterday, nice. I bought a ring, waiting for the vault to open. I tried that method, my hair was not having it. It's definitely trial and error. I've tried ones that like look dumb as fuck, but I find that this method, the going down the middle, works best for my hair, my thin hair. I bought 3 frosted metals after I realized I was sleeping on them. Everyone sleeps on them. What is your problem? They're prettier than I thought. I know, I've been telling you. Your hair color is gorgeous. Thank you. It's faded now. It's faded from more like this color to, or maybe that's just making it look more faded. But I actually prefer faded red hair. Like I like brassy, old looking red copper hair. Does that make sense? Like I actually prefer it to the intense like red. It just looks kind of like sun-kissed, but like effortless, like you don't really care that much. And I prefer that. And I think it suits my Irish freckles, so. I bought opal unicorn earrings that are meant for children. Who cares? I buy shoes that are meant for children all the time from Skechers because they have holo on them. Shop in the children's section if you can. It's also much cheaper. All right, what else are people getting? Grab some wish list colors, nice. You bought the heatless curls bands and it works so well. What's the curls bands? Oh, actually I've seen those where it's like a snap thing and it rolls. I should try that too. It's so much easier. I have the Dyson Airwrap, I know, such privilege, and I like don't know how to use it. I need someone to teach me in person. I just can't with online tutorials. I don't know what it is. Children always get the best stuff. Yeah, for Christmas too. So rude. Where's the fun stuff for adults? Might bake sweet treats for everyone this year. Nice. I loved Jen's reactions to getting hers. Yeah, I got Jen the Dyson Airwrap for her birthday because she's been talking about it. I think she mostly wants it for the hairbrush that is the dryer. That's what I use whenever my hair is straight. It was the Dyson Airwrap, but the attachment that is a hairbrush. So you literally just like brush your hair and it straightens it. And it's so easy because you don't need to like go like this. I absolutely love it. It's an investment for sure, but I have gotten my money's worth out of it for every time I've straightened my hair in the last like 4 years. I think I've had it. But I got it for Jen, and she also doesn't know how to use the curler part, so we are similarly confusion. You got jewelry and snow boots, nice. Jen can teach, yeah, I'll make her learn, and then she can show me how to use it. Children's clothes are so cute. I need some in adult size. Yeah. I've occasionally bought like the extra large children's clothes. Was it Athletica, I think? Something like that in the States. They had like a pastel rainbow like shirt and it was so nice, but it was children's. So I just like got the biggest size. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's pretty cool. Children get like the colorful shit, what the hell? You walk in the women's section and it's just like plain beige. Or like plain colors, like where's the color block? Where are the gradients? I don't know. All right, let me go through super chats and then I have 2 things to go over. The Simply Shop Black Friday sale and what Holo Taco is doing for Black Friday and 12 days of Christmas. That's 3 things, good job. Welcome to the Menchie Gang. Oh, 4 things. Tomorrow, Menchie Gang is your stream, but it's not just your usual once a month I do an extra bonus stream for Menchie Gang just to thank them and like spend more time with you guys for supporting this channel and you know all the charity stuff and whatever we like to do on this channel. But tomorrow while we're live, it's at 2 p.m. Eastern. It's already on the membership tab of this YouTube channel. If you're in the Menchie Gang, you'll see membership and then you'll see it populated already. So you can hit like click to notify me when I go live, but it'll be at 2 p.m. Eastern. We're doing our annual Christmas gifting from my personal stash, where for the past 2 years, I've given away Holo Taco collection boxes all the way back to 2019 launch, based on what I have in my personal stash. This is not stuff from the warehouse. This is stuff that I have saved because I am a hoarder. And there is literally limited quantities because like I can't bring myself to give away every single copy of them. So I selectively pick like based on a survey that I'm gonna give Menchie Gang tomorrow. You'll submit it. You'll have a couple days, so you don't need to be there live, but I like to walk through surveys live as I do, you know, data, yes. Where you get to tell me like which box you're most missing, which box would be your second choice, which box would be your third choice, and then just general knowledge survey, like which boxes are you missing or do you have, just so we can collect the data just for fun. And then I do my best to gift a handful of people a collection box with the original polishes that might be years old, so like you can't return it at Holo Taco. And I'll sign it for you wherever you want, and you can write that in the survey. So I've also done things like giving people like an OG different color nail file because they requested it, or like if I had like a retro on the go bag or like some older item like that, if there's a request, because I live in open field. So that's what we're doing tomorrow for Menchie Gang, and I am also gonna ask the people who didn't get stuff already, or sorry, the people who already won a previous giveaway to, like, there's an option to say I already won because you guys are so kind, and yeah, you wanna make it possible for more people to win and not the same person to win. And I randomly select people based on what I actually have, right? Because I may not have, you know, 10 OG launch boxes to give away. I don't. I am hoarding a couple of them for myself. That's probably the one I have the least of, that and the OG Rainbow collection. Anyways, I do my best to see what I can do. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. And we're gonna make a new spill. Can I ask for Simply Tea? Technically, Holo Taco can't ship food right now. so I don't know, yeah, you know. They're not set up for that. Totally different ballparks, eh? Like shipping food or items considered food and shipping nail polish are like two totally different worlds in terms of like filling out paperwork for the shipper, etc. Because it won't be me actually. I mean, I will pack it, but I will send all the packages back to Holo Taco and they will ship it out. Okay, super chats. Okay, we had the mentioning announcement, now super chats, and then the other two announcements. Good Lord, we're not gonna get any work done today. Come on, guys. Black Cat, I tripped on an icy surface and almost broke my nails. No, so I'm gonna be in the nub club for several weeks. I'm okay, I'm glad you're okay. Damn, that's some bad luck. I broke some, like this hand's really short right now. Does that make you feel better? And I also kind of shortened this hand. That sucks, man. Wishing you lots of nail oil. Mac Attack, hello Christine, I'm getting excited with my new adopted cats. Aw, that's so cute. Mom and daughter will be arriving on Thursday. Please have a new profile. Sorry, I thought you were asking me to have a new profile pic. We'll have a new profile pic soon. So how will we recognize you? Pretty please, how many polishes in declassified 002? 4. Whatever, just me spilling it, oh well. Diane, hi Chris, I hope you had a great week. Did you ever get all your shelves from IKEA yet? All but one. And I never got the shelves extension that go on top. So I have most of them, but I'm missing one little short one. So excited to see if my fan gets anything from my wish list. I hope so as well. Sarah, we already did Frosted Metals, woo. Sour something. I'm going to buy some Holo Taco in March for my birthday because why not? Yeah, why not? Nice. What is day 2 of the 12 days of Holo Christmas? Well, we're gonna go over that next. We're gonna go over the jingle, amateur nail art. Mountain, thank you for Menchigang, cat hair going down the drain. Shrimply, do you have a recommendation for what David's tea to drink until yours is restocked? Looking for a vibes dude. Well, they used to have maple syrup oolong. I don't know what happened to it. There is another maple one. But if you're looking more of like a breakfast tea, then I do like their Irish breakfast one, but that doesn't have maple in it, but it's like kind of more classic. I also like any of their chais. It's not a black tea, but cinnamon rooibos chai is really good. It has a very, it's similar vibes, but it's like cinnamony and it's rooibos, so I don't know. You could just get one of their classic black teas and add maple syrup in it. That's a good one. A lot of people like cream of Earl Grey. That is a huge fan favorite as well, yep. Oat milk latte is a good one. It's called oat milk latte, but you don't have to have it as a latte. That's the one. Manumin maple is another black tea, yes. That has maple. Actually, is it a black tea? Sorry, I don't know off the top of my head. Santa's Secret, but that one's more like, it has like kind of peppermint, it tastes like Christmas. It's good, but I don't know if you would call that like the same cozy, warmy vibes as the oats and the maple. What's on your nails? Okay, let's do a nail tour. I'm going on nail tour. Just ordered the new bag. Nice, Robin. Chloe, welcome to the mentioning. Okay, let's take a look at my nails. So I did some underglow combos. Oh! Okay, this is Moon Lagoon with Lunar Unicorn Skin. Absolutely stunning. You can't go wrong with Lunar Unicorn Skin on any of the new underglow shades. But I thought this looked like sea glass. Like, it's so pretty. It's so pretty, like, this is not Simplynailogical, you know what I mean? Like, this is too pretty for me. But it glimmers from far away. And in certain lights, you get that, like, pink flare from the Moon Lagoon micro shimmer, but then you also get this stunning overlay of sea glass. And honestly, if you do 2 coat, this is just 1 coat of Lunar Unicorn Skin, but if you did 2, it would be even more sea glassy. So pretty. I love trying different toppers, especially unicorn skins, over a more uniform formula like Underglow, because then you get that kind of contrast. You get that dual shiftiness. Okay, and on my main hand, similar but different. I've got Cloud 9 from the Underglow collection and Rose Gold Flake Taco on top, which is an opaque metallic foil flake. So it's not translucent, so you're not getting a color shift, but it's just so pretty. It's so girly. Again, like so not OG Simplynailogical, but it's very Glinda, like Wicked, right? It's got that like very faint pop of cyan in the shimmer, but the rose gold, especially in the shade, if you go in the shade with a metallic foil flake topper, it just looks so prettyful. Absolutely stunning. So 2 different looks here. Don't mind the nail shape and length. This is my bad hand, as we know. But yeah, I really love how both of these turn out. Simply experimenting. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying your Underglow collection. For those of you who picked it up at launch, you maybe have it by now. You're gonna be popular. Thank you. You're gonna be popular. Can I do the hair thing like Ariana? I'm gonna sprain my neck. Ay. Okay, let's get to announcements. Sorry, did it just clack on my new Black Friday necklace? Oh no. Yeah, we gotta be careful here. I'm gonna fucking break another part of my back. Okay. The necklace is really bad. Should I take it off? Oh, this is so sad. Okay, fine, I'll take it off. I try to be stylish, but I can't. Okay, I'm using my viewfinder to find the clasp. Chat, can you help take my necklace off? I'm like right under the light too. It's like God is a woman. God is a shrimply. Help me. I literally can't do it. Not with these nails. Just move the bug to where? I can't, there's nowhere to put the bug because I'm wearing a high neck, wait, I think I got it. There, I got it. There's nowhere to put the bug because I'm wearing a high neck thing. Anyways, here's the necklace, RIP. I thought it was cute, but she can't be cute today. Yeah. Okay, first things first. My cats went feral and they decided that for Black Friday, it's Cat Friday. So you can get any 2 Menchie or Xyler emote sweaters or t-shirts for 20% off if you use the code CATFRIDAY in checkout. So here, I'll show you. So here, I'm gonna get a purple Menchie. And let's get you have to get both cats. Actually, no, you don't. You could get 2 Menchies if you want, but I shouldn't tell you that. And let's get a green Xyler. Everyone likes the green Xyler. That's the most popular one. Okay. View cart. Checkout. Oh wait, hold on. I don't want it to, let me just check something. Okay, there we go. And then you do code Cat Friday. You have to put the code in. 20% off. I love how you guys hold them like they're potatoes. My cats are potatoes. Cute little potatoes. You love the yellow Xyler? That's the lowest selling Xyler. This is the lowest selling Xyler. So see, look how mad he is. He's like, yellow's not my color. No. So yeah, you can get any size. You can also do the t-shirts. Doesn't have to be the sweaters, but you get more off for the sweaters because they cost more. So the code is Cat Friday, and it'll continue until the end of Cyber Monday, which is Monday at night sometime when I turn it off, when the cats turn it off. Can you make one with both cats on it? I have in the past, but I don't know, I really like this style, to be honest. Just like the classic emotes. It's just kind of fun to do like a uniform one. Very mood, yeah. Okay. Next, it's Holo Taco. It's the 12 days of Christmas at Holo Taco. But even before that, we already did something. We already released something for Black Friday, which is our new matte black pouch that you guys have been waiting for. So I'll get to reading this. Don't worry, I'm gonna sing it for you. But just yesterday, we finally released something that you've maybe expected, maybe not, I don't know, but I know people are very excited about it because it's an original finish. It's matte black with the Holo Taco pattern embossing on it, and it has rainbow chrome accents, similar to our OG matte black bag. Okay, so it's the same material, it's super soft and matte, and it has a rainbow zipper and rainbow chrome elements, but the size and shape is a little more compact, a little more like easy to travel around and throw at someone's head, you know? And, well, don't do that, but it's the same size and shape as the previous Holo Royalty one, if you recall, the silver one. This one was limited edition, so she's no longer around. But we listened to everyone's feedback, and people thought this size and shape was like more versatile, and more people were like, I could use this as a toiletry case. I could use this just to like throw some shit in and go to my friend's house. And it stores for, oh, what's that? It stores 4 of your Holo Tacos in these cute little mesh pockets that are just snug enough so it doesn't like fall out. So you just have to kind of push through the elastic at the top. So it's like a light travel case. I use it for toiletries, and also if I have to go traveling somewhere, and I need like a top coat, a base coat, a color, and maybe a backup color, or like a topper or something. It's perfect, and it fits everything that you need. It fits your toothbrush, most toothbrush, not like the super long electric ones, can't help you there. But it fits your rainbow chrome nail toolkit, it fits nail oil, some toe separators, and it also has, here, why don't I just do this? Here. Dun, 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 dun. Does that sound good? Yeah. Someone purchased Menchie, my cat. So here's the inside. Let me turn this up. Here you go. See? Fits. Polishes perfectly, just cute little snug, keeps them up. This fits nicely. And I actually like putting this in the middle or anything in the middle because it helps keep it more secure. So I do recommend if you're like traveling and like throwing shit around to actually put something in the middle just to like occupy the space. But what we did that is slightly different from the silver Holo pouch is you still have, I'm trying to get the camera to focus on what I mean. Okay, so you still have 2 little pockets here for, could be Q-tips, could be cotton pads, or it could be like a makeup compact, it fits nicely. But there's a 3rd pocket now that at the back is a long pocket. So that's where you can put like nail file, nail tools, long things, like a longer compact. So there is an extra pocket in this than the Royalty one. The Royalty one had no extra pocket, and it was like 2 pockets just like sewn like this, but we added this little detail to like give an extra space. And for me, if you're talking about nails, nail file, nail art brush pack, you know, magic wand, or, you know, your magnetic wand, that kind of thing. It's a bonus pocket. And also like if you do makeup, like it's just great to have an extra one. You can put like a Kleenex pack in there or something. It does fit your tea bags, and it also fits hand cream. So you can just zip that up, and there. Nice and packed. But yeah, I love the matte fabric on this. It's all vegan, and it feels like super soft, and it has rainbow chrome elements on it. So she's super stylish. Little Holo Taco detail there. Is it limited edition? It is not intended to be limited edition. So if we sell out of them, our plan is to restock, but I know that timelines for something like this, as has always kind of been the issue with doing like these really custom bags, it may be like a long time before we restock. So if it's something you're like super excited about, I would recommend just picking it up when you're doing your shopping throughout Black Friday. Maybe you already did pick it up. I already saw a bunch of people saying they picked it up. But through 12 days of Christmas, assuming they remain in stock. But if they sell out, we are going to restock, but it could be like a long time. Yeah, so. And of course, like nothing is forever, but my intention isn't to make this like limited edition, get it now or never again. But I don't know how long it will be until we get it back for the second restock. We're never gonna restock the original black bag, yeah. But this one, this is the new one that I'm very excited about, because I've been like taking it traveling, and like accidentally I thought I almost shared it a few times, because this is my new favorite bag. And I feel like this is something good to gift people, even if they're not like a wild holo person, because I get the silver one was like a lot. This one's like, you know, super classy looking. Classy. Classy girlies. Okay. 'Tis the season. Can you believe November is almost over? This is an email you should have gotten. I just forwarded it to myself. You know what that means? 12 days of Christmas at Holo Taco is almost here. So we're getting ready to bring you something fun every single day for 12 days. And today is Saturday, November 30th, which means it's tomorrow. I like how I have to check my calendar because I don't even know how many days are in November. Tomorrow is the first day of 12 days of Christmas. If you've been with me before or for some time or shopped at Holo Taco, then you know that we do something different for 12 days just for fun. And it ranges from like, there might be new product being dropped, there's gonna be a vault moment, there's gonna be content, there's gonna be a giveaway. Lots of fun stuff. Not every day is a new product or sales. We do make sure to bring like content and like, I don't know, some backgrounds or things like that. So it's not every single day is a new shopping experience. It's not royalty only, it's everyone. Everyone gets to participate in Black Friday and 12 days of Christmas, with the exception of there might be one day at the end that is a loyalty thing. But yeah, everyone can benefit from the sale, and the main sale for Black Friday is still ongoing. So Holo Taco's already doing up to 25% off on our website, and that'll continue until Cyber Monday, and then those sales will end. And then 12 days of Christmas will kick in, even though 12 days of Christmas starts tomorrow. This is the calendar's fault, to be honest, because it wasn't like this before. But our up to 25% off prices that you see on the website now will end on Monday, and then it'll switch to whatever promotions, if there is one, for one day only during the 12 days of Christmas. Okay, so we already dropped the matte black pouch. On the first day of Christmas, surely you'll find a scavenger hunt with a $500 prize. My tempo is not good. Someone's gonna win $500 worth of Holo Taco gift cards, okay? And it's not easy. This is a true scavenger hunt. We're gonna have to hunt on our website. I think this is a task for the Holo Taco detectives. And there's gonna be a questionnaire to make sure you are human and you're not just like cheating the system at the end, okay? You're gonna have to multiply 2 by 2. I'm just kidding, there'll be a different one. But yeah, so that's fun, and we're just giving away a $500 Holo Taco gift card. On the second day of Christmas, you'll want to see a soothing balm for your skin that's also fragrance-free. Maybe you already saw it. Yeah, we're coming out with the fragrance-free hand cream. Because for many years, People have absolutely loved our OG hand cream, and I know it's sold out right now because too many people bought it. Stop that during the, was it Underglow? Good Lord. This is so popular, our OG hand cream, and it was so popular and so many people asked for a fragrance-free version that we made one. It just took a long time, but it's been in the works for a long time. Yes, it is fragrance-free, which is not the same thing as unscented. I asked you guys a year and a half ago, I think, on my Facebook group, on stream, in a couple different places, I asked you what was important to you in a fragrance-free / unscented hand cream. I took all your information, shared it with the cosmetic chemist and the developers to try and come up with a formula that can satisfy most people's needs. As someone with allergies, everyone is allergic to different things. I'm never gonna say hypoallergenic, no. Some people are allergic to some things that other people aren't. So you will always, check ingredients. But what it doesn't have is fragrance. So there is no fragrance in it, which is not the same thing as unscented, because unscented could mean that there's fragrance to actually mask fragrance. Fragrance-free means there is no fragrance ingredients. So if you're allergic to fragrance, there is no inclusion of that. So yeah, you're welcome. So I'm excited for that because I love I'm not personally allergic to fragrance. Like I've used this and not found it offensive at all. Like I loved our hand cream, but definitely wanted to broaden it because of its popularity. And listen, you guys, so that's on day 2. That's Cyber Monday. We'll be launching our fragrance-free hand cream, which, should I just fucking do it? Should she just do it? Oh. She's inverted color. Oh, look, it's ball blown out, but she's inverted colors. So you know which one is which. It is not limited edition, but as with our other hand cream, depending on popularity and how quickly it sells out, it will be a long time until we can restock. Like this one, I already know it's gonna be several months until we get it back, unfortunately. But I also have no idea, because maybe not everyone needs fragrance-free. I'm not sure. This is a new product, so we're not gonna know until she's out. On the 4th day of Christmas, your votes made it clear. 2 shades come back and a mini nail file is here. Oh my God. Yes, Holo Royalty voted for 2 shades to come back from retirement. And I think they made a good choice. The results were very close, but 2 shades that have previously been retired are in fact coming back on the 4th day of Christmas. And we're launching our mini nail file, which for comparison, if you recall, that was a free gift with purchase back in the summer. And then everyone was like, no, I wanna buy it. So we got some to actually sell on the website. So we will be selling this, so you can add this little cutie to your order. And it's gonna come back the same day, or it's gonna exist the same day as we bring back 2 shades from retirement, thanks to Holo Royalty's votes. On the 9th day of Christmas, the vote will be unlocked. Yes, that means all the birthstones come back in stock. All of them, 12. Okay, so if you missed out on the Holo Taco birthstone collection, day 9 is your day. Put it in your calendar now, right now. I'll wait. December 9th, put it in your calendar. I'm waiting. Okay, is it in? Got it. So day 9 is actually 2 things, because there's just so much shit going on, I know. And we're trying to, as much as possible, without being very confusing with messaging, put things together in one day for your benefit. So there's 2 things. All the birthstones come back in stock. That is, yes, a full restock of all, let me go to it, let me go. Just for visual purposes. Oh, I think we moved them to not, okay, there. All 12 of them will be in stock every single one of them, because the team did amazing. And although the original intent of the Burststone launch was to just restock the favorite gems, we sold out way too fast that it just didn't seem fair to only pick a couple. So I was like, pretty please, like that was just not fair. Like all of them got gone in the same day. Wild, except Birthday Bra, which we intentionally made more of. So I was like, pretty please, I think we need to do one restock of all of them, and then after that, we will do what we originally set out to do, which is restock the most popular ones. Also, because we didn't really have like that big of a gauge on what is most popular when they all fucking sold out at the same time, almost basically on the same day. So all 12 are coming back. And don't forget the vault. Yeah, well done to the team. Honestly, like, it is not easy to get all the pigments for all 12 and mix them, and mix enough of them, I hope we have enough, in time for this. So, I mean, I kind of wanted it to be back earlier in November, but you know, this is the best we could do, and they worked so hard to get it. I'm so happy that it was even this year, so excited for that. But don't miss, the vault is also unlocked on the same day, which means past limited edition products that we have reserves of. So with every launch, we hold back like collection boxes or individuals for customer service reserve. So for example, if something gets damaged in the mail, or there's like a QA question, or for whatever reason your shipments got lost, like we keep reserves so that customer service can ship that out to you. We always overestimate the number of reserves we need, just to make sure like everything is covered, and then we keep those, and if we have enough of them, then we will put them in the vault. So there's some collections from earlier this year, collection boxes that we're gonna have. We're not gonna have thermals. That's the only thing that we will not have, because of just wanting to respect shelf life and didn't want to give anyone accidentally a bad experience, because these are truly products from their original launch date, at least as far as the box goes. It's just products from this year, not from 4 years ago. That would make no sense. Why would we have enough of those? It's stuff from this year that was held back for customer reserves. So yeah, I don't have the list off the top of my head, so I don't want to accidentally say something we don't have, but it's in my notes. But if you missed out on some of the Holo Royalty shades, that I know for sure from earlier this year, we're gonna have some of those. And they are limited quantities. Everything in the vault is limited quantities. So once they're up, they probably go. They usually go same day. And you'll know on the day of. 11:30 a.m. is when our Eastern Standard Time is when all of this stuff happens. So you'll get an email at the same time every day. And so you could so mark your calendar, 11:30 a.m. Eastern for Vault and Burststone. So you can get all the Burststones if you're there on time, and whatever the Vault has to offer. Okay, on the 12th day of Christmas, it's our final treat, a free cleanup brush to keep your nails neat. So we're just doing a little freebie. So if you shop on the 12th day of Christmas, and I don't have my notes with me, good job, Christine, if there's a minimum order value, but you get a free cleanup brush. So we'll stop there before spoiling every day of Christmas, but keep your eyes peeled on your inbox every day, starting tomorrow, to catch all of the surprises. And there will be a bonus day for Holo Swatchers and Holo Royalty, which is their exclusive, like, extra content. So what are you guys most excited for? You'll notice there's one thing that isn't mentioned here, but which is happening too. There's just too much singing. We just couldn't keep singing at you. What else are we missing? Declassified tacos. So last year we did declassified 001. This year we do declassified 002, where there will be a few polishes from prototypes that we previously didn't release that you've seen, because I just fucking share everything. And we're gonna release them. Yeah. They will get their revenge. And they will launch as seasonal. And there's also something else with them. There's a lot. We have so much good stuff. I'm so excited. Because like so many of the little items, like not even the nail polish, the little other items like the mini nail file and the fragrance-free hand cream and the matte black pouch and this other item that's coming out and declassified. All of those, like we have to work we have to work in advance for everything. But those items you really gotta make sure you get and make sure everything checks out. So I'm very excited. We have like a lot of like little other fun things. Can we do a popcorn collection? Ben goes to the movie theaters to buy popcorn and then comes home. I'm exposing him. This is the best time of the year. It is the best time of the year. Will we see mystery polishes as well? There's gonna be some content and behind the scenes, yes. You're gonna get to see what's coming out in January. A little sneak peek. I'm very excited. Yeah, I think 12 days is super fun. And for me, it's a balance after listening to customer feedback of wanting to like keep things exciting and share something new, but also giving you some insight. So like the point of this is so you can think ahead and plan. You know what day is like gonna be a big deal, like Burstone's coming back in stock in the vault is a big deal to people. So things like that, we wanna give you a heads up, but we also, at the same time, want to be able to surprise and do some fun things and throw some content in there and not spell out 100% of everything. So I hope that this is a happy medium. And yeah, oh my God, I'm here for Simply Live. Oh my God, you are. And now it's time to organize. I just felt like I just streamed for 3 hours. It's been 1 hour of talking. Fuck me. There's something you saw about a notebook? I'm sure the detectives have notes. I don't know where to put them yet, but they put them in the Discord. They do electronic notes, but not for long. We're going back to the old ages. Okay, let's turn around because I'm gonna be over there. Please hold. Please hold while I walk around the room. And we're gonna organize. Okay, let's move this. Yikes. Yikesy, we're gonna have to move that lamp. Whee! Let's see. This is what happens when, oh my God, it's like right in the middle. Okay, let's just take it down. You don't need to see. We don't need light in the studio. It's fine. Might have to turn up the ISO 1 though. Okay, and I'm gonna, don't mind me just narrating. We'll go like this. Don't worry, I will move that other light. There we go. I need to see chat, so I'm turning, you're on here. I need to read your filth. Can't trust the chat. Chat bad. Okay, there we go. I just can't, oh wait, that's not good, that's terrible. There you go, get down, get down. Why is my monitor so tall? Okay. If I go this way, is that not as weird? Yeah, sure. Let me just, here, I'll move it up. Okay. Sure. What a mess, Shrimply. Who's a mess? You're a mess. Okay, yeah, let me see your room. Yeah, you want me to come over? Probably looks like something exploded in there. Oh, my tea is so far. Can you Zoom? Like a Zoom meeting? You want a Zoom meeting? Trust in the chatters? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. All right, you know what? Okay, you stay there for 1 minute. Simply's gonna pee out the tea. I know, cause it's already been an hour. But you can study my room while I'm gone. And I will mute my mic. Okay, BRB. Shrimply's back. Behave. Clean your room. Okay. I have a lot of prototypes. Wait, am I muted? Yes, okay, you can hear me. So Holo Taco has been around since 2019. That's 5.5 years. And for every collection, I go through multiple prototypes to try and arrive at the final selection for each collection. That doesn't mean there was anything wrong with the prototypes. Usually there's nothing wrong with the prototypes, but it's just about picking like what color combination of this formula do you want? What's the color palette? What do you think is better off holding for a different collection? There's so many reasons why something is rejected, and honestly, 95% of the time, it's not because it's like bad. It's because it just doesn't work. It doesn't fit the vibe for this collection, and yeah, that's all it is. And it sucks to have to kill 95% of them. So what do? I save them all, because I'm a hoarder. And these are my less pretty shelves than these, where I save 5 years worth of prototypes because I have a problem. Welcome to my basement. Would you like to snoop? Show us your secrets. Okay, it is so disorganized, and I'm not even saying that. Like, why is there a screwdriver right here? I don't know. Screwdriver, the instructions to build IKEA shelves. Thank you, Ben, who did that. Not me. Couldn't be me, not with these nails. I have like OG Menchie and Zeiler magnetic Menchie and Zeiler cat eye cartons. These are in the wrong place. They gotta go over there. These aren't prototypes, these are final product. Frozen bananas, final product. Menchie gang could be eligible for that. But like, this is annoying me because it's kind of in my way. Ah, uh-oh. I just took it out of the thing. That's not good either. Oh my God. Hello? What the fuck, man? Okay, hold on. Hello? Okay, I think we're back. My computer just shut off. It didn't want me to spill secrets. Okay, I have to open back a few new things. Or I gotta find my sound. Good Lord. It's not you, it's me. It's actually, it was Ben. You know, he said, stop sharing all your shit. He said, no. And he just shut off my computer. What the fuck, man? All right, there we go. We got some vibe music. Are we back? I thought we died. No, half of chat is gone. Okay, we're back, I think. It just shut off for no reason. I was literally talking and then I'm like, the screens are black. Why? I'm not breaking up with you, I swear. Okay, we're back. Tell everyone we're back. Unless they don't want to see the secrets. Yeah, it literally just shut off and then I tried to turn it back on and it wouldn't turn on. And then it said updating. Bruh, I don't want to do an update right now, Microsoft. I literally hate Microsoft. I'm suing. Anyways, welcome back. Everything is fine, you know, have a cup of tea. I don't know if any of what I just did got recorded so I could turn it into a short, so that's very annoying. But anyways. You're back from peeing, good. I hope that was enough time to pee. Okay, anyways, where was I? Organizing. Way to throw me off. Look what I found. Who was there? I broke its tail, but you get the idea. Here we go. Hey guys, what time is it? I don't know where to put this. I feel like this is the perfect spot though, because then it kind of stands out. I think I should do this. Ben! I want to hang this right here. It's perfect, because then he stands out. So maybe another time I'll have Ben help me do that, because you know this girl doesn't want to ruin her nails. So for now I'm just going to put her here, and I will use this surface to lay some stuff on, because I got to work. It's the cat clock, I know, the OG Simplynailogical tutorials. Okay, first let's slowly, don't fuck up. Do not fuck up. That's not good. I gotta pull this out a little bit. Oh my God, I'm sorry if it's screeching. I'm sorry. Ah. So I can get back here. Ugly sounds will be okay. These are all like boxes, shipping containers that I save because I cut the tops off. Life hack, okay? You get these in the mail from Holo Taco. You did all your Black Friday shopping and now you have 8 of these, okay? Just X-Acto blade, chop the top off. And you can use it as a little storage bin for polishes this way, or just take out the foam, and then you have a cute little black tray that you can just throw whatever in there. I have a couple in my kitchen too, where I put like little things. But It's actually really handy for me to have extra trays like this for prototype storage, because then that way I can pull them out and be like, where was that one random purple, you know? So let's do the Underglow collection, because that just happened, and Holo Royalty and Holo Swatchers already got their behind the scenes clip, correct? So for every collection that we've released, at least for the past like 2 years since we've had the loyalty program, I will do a behind the scenes little short that shows you like the shades on swatch wheels and kind of at a high level glance of what didn't get selected. And that's where detectives and everyone will be like, oh, she should have released this. Why not this? RIP to my favorite shade. So it's always about wanting what you couldn't have. So way to make me feel better. I absolutely love reading the comments on those. That's sarcasm. It's very rare that someone's like, I actually don't want any of these, and I'm happy with the final selections. Everyone always wants something they don't have, but maybe I'll get a couple things and declassified. Okay, so here's some Underglow prototypes. What am I showing you? Nothing Royalty hasn't seen before. So these were some other purple options for what became Phantom Call. A little more mauvier. There was more pinks. Look at all these wheels. Lots of wheels. And I usually put the wheels separately because they don't really fit, but here, I'll show you up close kind of my process. So like what I'll do is not step on my computer and anger it, is I will, during the prototyping process, this isn't all the wheels, this is like half the wheels, but I will swatch all the shades on these wheels because it's easy to like evaluate and compare them on the same base of material. And later I will put them on my nails or Ben's nails just for like another check of how they apply on the nail, of course. But when I'm strictly like just looking at the color and the formula, I always swatch a bunch of wheels first and code them along with the codes that came from the lab, and kind of compare them, and then I compare them to existing Holo Taco polishes in our catalog, because I never want something to feel way too close to something. There's always gonna be another pink or another purple. That's impossible to avoid. But sometimes it's like, what about the undertone or the opposite shimmer color, or like trying to fit in puzzle pieces so that it doesn't feel like there's something that is very, very similar. It's the nuance that is important to me. And with Underglow, it was fun because we don't have that many Underglow shades, like with this formula. So Spirit Fingers was the first from Safiya's collection. And then there was Alien Infatuation. And then Secret Society from Dark Academia is technically a micro shimmer, but it's much darker and more antique in color. So maybe people didn't associate it with this palette, but it is very similar in formula. So that's what we were doing. Desperate for more mauve, Christine, the white with yellow shimmer. That is when I leaked to you. Wait, it's not even on this wheel. What do you mean? It's on this wheel. Remember I leaked W1 and W4, and then you guys picked W4, which is the blue, which became Swan Song? Here, I can zoom in a bit so you don't see the top of that. It looks a little weird. What if I just go like this? Whoop. The light's right in my face, and on one side, you're seeing my eye autoimmune autumn. Except autumn's over. Fuck, it's winter. Yellow snow. Should I name it that? Should I release it and name it Yellow Snow? That'd be funny. So yeah, that was Underglow. And here's an example. So here's where I make my final selections. I paint them all on one wheel. once we've decided. And of course, I do work with my creative team to come to these conclusions, and we kind of lay them out together. We think of like what order they're gonna go in the photo shoot, and just to make sure that we have something that paints a really nice color palette, but that also feels different from the color palette before and after it. And also offers a range, but also offers something we haven't offered before. It's a very tricky puzzle after so many years in business. We're going into year 6, which is absolutely wild. But this one was very like icy, pretty winter, like cool tone, shimmer, very ethereal. It's very simple, but it still has something special, as opposed to like hardcore glitter, you know? So I'm happy with that. So I will mark with X's all of the final selections. And then after I do final approvals, actually the date says May on here. So in May, I was locking it in, and that's when we commit to pigments, which I probably already had an idea of like most of these. Maybe I was just waiting on the final one to conclude. But at least as of May, like all the pigments would have been hard locked in, can't change them because they all got to get ordered in enough quantities and come in time for manufacturing to start batching them, to start mixing it together. And then eventually they make a mini production, which is just a much smaller scale down to try and basically recreate the prototype based on the recipe that they have. And it's to make sure that the pigments match, because the pigments with pigment suppliers, they can vary. Some more than others, like these ones, like less susceptible to that. But it's always important to make sure that production is gonna look like what I approved. So we do a mini production, and then they will hand over these. So that's what that says, Underglow MP. Who's the MP? So I think I have a September date there, where I was basically just signing off on it. And usually you don't want there to be an issue, right? But if there is, then it does become a bit tricky, because it's either like, well, can we even get a different pigment in time for launch? Or do I accept the variance that has occurred? Which sometimes I do. Sometimes it's better. Like sometimes it's just like the pigment is like slightly different, shifting this way, and like it's okay, it still works. But yeah, occasionally you are kind of just you are, what's the word I'm looking for? Like you are susceptible to supply chain, and when things change that are out of your control, like if it can work for you and you can still make it work, then you accept. If it's like that's not right at all, or that does not look good, or it's bad, then absolutely not, obviously. But sometimes things do change slightly, and that's not always a bad thing, between like what I said 6 months ago and what it becomes. Generally though, like these look exactly the same. Like you would not, there's no difference that a discernible eye could tell. So that was mini production, but I always keep them on wheels for reference, and I always have the bottles too. And I have bottles for everything. Every prototype, I paint the wheels myself, because I like to see how they apply, how they go on, what does 2 coats look like, what does 3 coats look like. And then I am always testing it on my nails when it comes to like final decisions. Testing every single thing with every iteration on my nails, like every batch that we do, is not possible. So that's what like a quality assurance team is for. But for me, it's most important, because you got to prioritize when you have 10 nails and so much time and swatches that I have to be doing, to final approvals I will try, and Ben as well, I will use Ben's hands. And mini production, if I have any concerns, if I'm like, this looks a little off from this, or you know, when I'm painting them on a wheel, then I will put them on nails too to see. So all very, very careful in our process. There, I like was not reading, I was just talking. Damn supply chain, who said that? Yeah. Supply chain has been good to me right now. Like, I mean, they brought the birthstones back, so I can't argue. You're at their mercy. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Can you think of an example of a polish that accidentally changed for the better? There was one. Fuck, what was it? It wasn't Underglow. Was it Dark Academia? I can't remember. Fuck. There was one where I remember the pigment was like, actually brighter. And I was like, okay, great. Like, it's fine. And it was just a batching thing. Like, batches from suppliers for one specific pigment can vary. Maybe I should drop out of law school. Don't drop out of law school. Everyone needs a lawyer. Ben is a great model. He is. Brighter is good. It wasn't Birthday Brat. That one I perfected. Yeah. That one took a lot of prototypes. But again, not because it's bad, just because I'm like picky and like wanted something so specific. Or like, what if you had an iridescent flake? Can you do this, you know? I have definitely learned over the years though, like what makes sense to ask for and request and what doesn't. You know what I mean? Like, I know now, after years, that you just can't make a super bright glitter that is also holographic. Because what happens is when you use the pigments that are super bright, they ultimately have like a dulling effect, and then you dull the holographic glitter. So it just ends up looking like spots or like just gray, which is fine if you're looking for more of a speckle nail polish outcome, but it just like, it doesn't work. And I know this now. And so I know what makes sense to ask for and what doesn't. I definitely, that was kind of the retro collection, because I definitely tried to make that same color palette and more of a chunky hollow glitter. And no matter what you did, the addition of silver larger hex glitters always dulled the, like, let's say bright pink base, or it would make it look lighter pink and it just wasn't reading well, or it would coat the glitters too much so you couldn't tell that they were hollow, or it landed a bit muddy if you added a crushed hollow, which I also tried. And like, that wasn't the point of that collection, because I needed that to pop. So the best solution for getting that very specific like mirror neon color palette was to use a scattered hollow, which is one of the smaller and more dispersed, so it's not gonna cloud it. Like linear hollow, no, would have clouded it and looked gray. So I feel like I've learned a lot just from a creative angle, like things that I can't request because they won't look good. But I learned it through trial and error, and I think that that's helped me refine my requests, because then you waste less time. You know what I mean? So yeah. That's why hot pink glitters doesn't exist, unless you don't want them to be hollow, or you don't care if they're muddy, or you don't care if they're hot pink, or you don't care if they're that glittery. It just doesn't work. Okay. I think this shelf should be my the one behind Chad, but it's fine. This is gonna be current stuff, current-ish. Why are there like 2 random unicorn skins just chilling? I have Dark Academia over here already. Actually, this is kind of fun. Is this fun for you? Hello. Is this fun for you? Look, these are some of our red Corellis that I was testing. That was Devil's Advocate testing. Some of them might just be one coat, that's why it's light. And don't be deterred by the pinkness, because it does build. But yeah, that was Devil's Advocate, which was a new formula, acrylic, that I'm hoping to do more of as we build the 2025 calendar. Look, I labeled this one nicely. That's another thing I need to start doing, is upstairs in my office, I will label them, things that are still ongoing, and then when the collection is done and released, I bring them downstairs and start putting them here for maybe future reference, maybe not. This was Dark Academia mini production. So, you know, just like final. I love snooping. Throw it at me. What? I'm not gonna throw nail polish at you, silly. That's so silly of you. Chat down in front. Yeah, you're in the way. What do you want? Green Crelly? The lighting in this corner is atrocious and dark. And here? Yeah, because there's like one big light here. I don't know. It's making me look wild, but that's fine. This is not a fashion show. It's a hoarder show. Welcome to my TLC special. Okay, underglow is gonna go here. This one's not labeled. underglow. Because I'm short, I can't really see what's in the stuff as of like this and above. So writing on the side is super helpful. Like that one says Safiya Final. I'm assuming these are all Safiya, yes. So I'm just gonna write Safiya. Hey, if she ever comes over, she'll be like, why is my name there? See, what is this? I already have this organized. Oh, this is all Safiya. This whole thing is Safiya. So I'm gonna write her name. I'm assuming it's all written on the side, but I just flipped these around so it fits horizontally instead. Safiya. There we go. Because labeling is super helpful. And sometimes I actually do revisit an old prototype from a long time ago. Safiya is one of those examples, right? Didn't I share this story? Wait, what did I say? Yes, with Dark Academia, don't tell her. And sometimes it's not ever exactly the same, but I'm like, oh, I really liked, you know, what we made for this that we just passed on, because whatever. Can we do that, but like slightly different color? But Safiya did have a prototype. Actually, let me see if I can find it. This is more fun. Too many wheels. Too many wheels. Oh my God. I think it's in the wheels that fell to the back. Guys, if I fall off this, do we have an injury lawyer? There it is. No, that's not it. Yes, there it is. Okay. Okay, this was one of many Safiya wheels. Just don't get my face. Now you're seeing it in shittier lighting. If I back up a bit, you might get more of it. But see these ones here? Okay. I went back to these because I couldn't stop thinking about it. It's like slightly brown, but very fine shimmer. And that became, I got inspired by it and asked the product developer to bring it back. And that became Inkwell from Dark Academia. So very occasional, I know this line, you know what Inkwell is, so now you can imagine it. But I did go back a rare time where I was like, oh, I want this specifically. Now it's never exactly the same because like pigments had changed over the years, like slightly, but the vibes was something that I'm like, well, actually this works so well there. And no, I didn't know that at the time that Safiya was making her collection. It occurred to me like later when we were developing. But that's an example of like, yeah, sometimes there will be something in the literally like maybe thousands of prototypes that I'm like, oh wait, we did something like this at this point. I definitely can see that in collection XYZ. So that's why I keep these, so I can go back, right? I can't throw them out. You're crazy. This is more underglow. I like using the 6-slot shippers too, because look how much they fit. Please go to the other side. Yeah, but if I go on this side, there's even less light. Like, look at my face. Who's snooping? Are you snooping? Let's stack them. So let's do underglow here. Wait, I forget my method. I think I have to do these two this way in order to fit. Or one of them can go that way. Yeah, there we go, okay. This one says underglow final. Finale. Chat on the other side? Okay. You guys are so demanding. Move Chad now. Bruh. Okay, hold on. I gotta do this carefully. Like this. Is this where you want to go? Are you happy now? Still can't see anything. Are you happy now? Fucking children are so annoying. What do you want me to do with this light? You want me to turn it off? I can just turn it off. So then that way we can move it. There, and then you can't see anything. How about this? Does that work? Now, there. Okay, now you can see. No? Okay, I'll turn it on, but, all right, actually that is better. Shh, shut up. Okay, underglow final goes here, yes. These are all flaky Holo Tacos, literally all the same SKU. What is wrong with me? All different flaky Holo Tacos. Some of it was decisions from launch, and some of it was over the years, there's just been different batches of them, different pigments, because supply chain, because vendor, and this is a very specific pigment. So I will evaluate it when there's a somewhat meaningful, like, or maybe it's a different vendor, then I will look at it. But these are all flakies, and I don't know what to do with them. I feel like they should go kind of over here, which is like OG stuff, like classic stuff. This I'm just trying to populate. So I have cookies and cremes there. I have down to earth. Why do I just have one of them? Oh, they're all here. Okay. Down to earth cremes and fallen flake taco. Let's put them beside cookies and cremes. Actually, I like them because they're kind of like sister collections, right? So this is, oh, that's dark academia. Where's down to earth? Brr. Oh, they're right here, you dum-dum. I'm talking to myself, don't worry. Down to earth is here. They're just sideways. Okay. What are these? Mini production. Okay. So let's put them here and let's label it with copper. So DTE, down to earth, because it's shorter. Down to earth. DTE. Okay, now let's put dark academia here in the dark. These are final, so I'll save those. But there was dark academia cremes. We once had a blue contemplated, but it wasn't working. Or maybe we just didn't want that many, and we already had 8, and I liked the ones we already had. There was a lot of mauvies contemplated. There was even like a light pink, which was just like wrong. Like, I don't even know why we made it for that, to be honest. But a ton of different dark academia cremes, obviously green, you know, what became Headhunter. Yeah, there was a blue. Sometimes we just like, I will plan a bigger color palette than what is the final number of shades. Just to like see, you know, I just want to try it on. I just want to see. But then the team landed on like, the blue just like felt weird in this and was unnecessary, especially if we were gonna do a blue theme, let's say, because there was 2 blues in underglow, so that's also part of the decision making. And I'm really someone who doesn't want to overdo it, or at least I've learned from a creative and marketing standpoint, it's not good to just throw every color in every collection. Like, it's actually bad. Because then what is the story? Like, and people want different stories. So for underglow, it's very icy, it's very cool toned, it has 2 blues. That's on purpose. Dark academia, it had like 2 brownish colors and a dark red and 2 greens on purpose. So it paints a different picture, it suits a different vibe, because different things appeal to different people, right? So if you really like the underglow vibe, maybe you don't like the dark academia vibe. But hey, we offered both those vibes at different times. If you do a collection where like you have almost every color in it, then what is the story and who is it speaking to? You could say that about birthstones because birthstone has a lot of colors, but that's an exception. That's a creative exception because the point of it was to just be like obnoxious gems across the board. So yeah, that one's different. But generally speaking, I do think you have to be strategic and you have to paint vibes like that. Dark Academia is gonna be your Christmas present. Nice. Blues are always the best. Some people love blue, some people don't like blue. Underglow has 3 blues. No, it has 2. Shadow Lake, Vitamin Glow, but Swan Song is white with the blue shimmer. So yeah, it's heavy on the blue for sure. It feels weird to be on the right side of screen. Do you want to go back? Okay, here is more, what was this? Dark Academia. So this is like kind of what became Silent Library. This one looked too much like what we were doing for Underglow. So I was literally like, no. There was some rose hollows contemplated, but it just didn't work. And I didn't want to start doing like light academia by accident, you know what I mean? So we only had one light color, which was Ivory Tower. That's it. It's dark academia plus 1 ivory tower. No confusion in the marketplace. Okay, these look good here though. I like them there. And then, oh, here's my final. So this is Dark Academia Finale. So there was 8 shades total. And it has, I think I painted one twice, so just ignore that. But it has all the specialty shades plus the red Crelly and the 3 crumbs at the bottom. And then we also started making these PR cards. You wouldn't have gotten these. These weren't for customers, but they're just a little PR card that explains the shades and says when they can share them as of their release date. Just like a cute little card. So I think we're gonna keep doing that. So these say final, so I like to put the finals kind of out in front. So I have Underglow, Dark Academia. Oh shit, there's even more Dark Academia down here, damn. Why did I have so much? Guys, it looks like I'm serving dinner. Hey, who wants to come for dinner? Would you like some nail polish? How about some Dark Academia? What if I drop this? That'd be so embarrassing. So these were all specialty greens. All of this to get to Ivy League, basically. And all of these to get to whether it was Inkwell or Secret Society. But like this is basically an Inkwell prototype. You can see the copper shimmer. And there were some other like really ugly ones. I say that knowing it's subjective, but colors that I know people would be like, that's ugly. Like kind of like olivey, weird. I actually really liked this one. I'm sad about it, but it's fine. No, it's not in declassified. And this one looked too much like Chameleon Coat. I thought people would get mad. But you know, it's really hard. Guys, light academia one. I would love to, but I feel like it's like way too soon. It is so hard to choose. It's probably it's the hardest job in the world, obviously. No, I'm being sarcastic. It's a super, super fun job. Like I love it. And I'm sure the creative team also loves like to jump in more and like, this should be the palette. Let's do this or drop this or we'll save her, put her here. Yes, that's it. Yes, yes. So it's so much fun, but I also struggle so much because sometimes I'm indecisive. And I'm always wondering, like, are people gonna like this one? What if they prefer this one? What if this one doesn't sell as well? What if blah, 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 blah. So it is challenging, but it is fun, if I put it that way. Fun, it's a fun challenge for the whole family. Even Ben joins in sometimes. Okay, I'm trying to fit these puzzle pieces. It's kind of awkward with a 6 slot and that does not fit. Does this fit this way? Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay, and then I'll put the finals on top like this. I'll just have to write on the side, but that's okay. And then I put all of my wheels, I just kind of slide them in here. So if I come downstairs searching for like, let me remember that prototype, my goal is to be able to just like find the chunk of wheels and then I take out the wheels and then I like go like this, like a deck of cards. And I'm like, oh, there it is. And then I identified the code And then maybe, yeah, I'll pull these out to like find the bottle if I feel the need to paint it again. But mostly I'm just looking for it painted already. These are all dry, obviously, but keeping all the wheels is super important because how something looks on a wheel is different than in the bottle. So the wheel is my like quickest reference point for something to compare to existing shades or to future ones. You like those ugly Secret Society ones? Yeah. How do you balance what you like versus what Gen Pop likes now? What are we in prison? Gen Pop? Who's going to Gen Pop? They let you out of solitary? Damn, you must have been a well-behaved detective. I have definitely learned a lot. Yeah, I think early on I was very much designing for me, also because I felt pressure from customers who would say things like, Simply wouldn't like this, or that's not very Simply. And that's a trap, to be honest. It's a trap because I don't want to make Holo Taco forever for like just the colors I like. What? Who does that? Yes, I love to partake and enjoy in them, but part of our growth has been, you know, in the past few years, past the original launch, was like building out collections and tastes and aesthetics for people that fit into different patterns. You know, people who like little cozy and cute, people who like more dark academic, people who want bright retro looking colors. So these may not all 100% align with like, this is Simply's favorite color as per her YouTube channel cited 2016, like no. So I have learned to branch out and just appreciate a better spread of something. Like I Need Space is a really good example that I come back to because I feel like, where is it? Let me find it. Do I even have it here? It's probably in a box, fuck. Okay, I cannot speak to it without it out, but okay, it's fine. That's a good example because when that launched, I felt like there was some feedback saying, Simply wouldn't like this, it's too warm toned, or that they don't like it because it's warm toned. And the point of doing a collection that is different from before is precisely to do something that isn't always what I think suits me. Some of this is subjective, of course, or what I think suits a particular person. The point is expanding into different stories, offering different color selections, new formulas along the ride as well. And yeah, so when you hear feedback like, you wouldn't wear this, it's like, well, I mean, I will wear it. But yeah, maybe orange, hot orange isn't my like first color, and maybe you know that because I said that in a video 7 years ago, I don't know. But I make things for people to enjoy, not just for me to be selfish. So yeah, I just like to be more open-minded. And Waste of Space from the I Need Space collection was actually so loved by people, but it was like an underdog. No one really knew about it much or talked about it much when it came out. But then now it's one of our best sellers at Ulta. What? And they even wanted it. So, I mean, it's nice to have like kind of a blackish funky polish, but I'm happy about that because it's different. Like it's got warmer black tones to it. And yeah, so I'm excited. And I like the offering diversity in shades and formulas and colors and all that. I think it's important. So, all that being said, get back to work. Hold on, let's put the final swatch wheel there. We could put MP there and put some of these wheels. That was Underglow. I have Vacations, plural, are just sitting here, but I don't want them right here because I want to do more recent stuff. So I'm not sure where they will land their plane, but let's just kind of defer them to later. You can go down here for now. And yes, there's a pouch just sitting here. It's probably the one I was taking pictures with that I stuffed with garbage to take a picture with. Oh, I need my tea. It's all the way over here. How are you guys doing? Can you please bring back Blacklisted? That's up to Holo Royalty, and I don't think they voted for it, so no. Waste of space hits perfectly. It does. Yeah, I love it. Vacation is still the best Holo Taco collection so far. Really? That's amazing. I love to hear that. Vacation? This was Vacation, if you recall. Way more easy to see on a swatch wheel because it's brighter. Yeah. I thought this is our first foray into some reflective shades other than Gala Reflective Taco. But yeah, late checkout, beach please, and private villa all had reflective pigments in it. And I love using them in random things like birthstones, a couple of them, like 3 of them had it. Love it, love it. Throw those just a little bit, just a little sprinkle. Like how wild is this? This was a late checkout prototype. Okay, so it looks bluish purple. I don't think you're gonna get the gold without lighting. You can kind of see around the bottom of the bottle, see the gold? Don't focus on my face. Come on. There, see the gold popping out? Like how insane is that? And of course, you put it under flash and you'll really see it. But this is close to late checkout, might be slightly different, but same idea. I love, love doing that. I want to do more of those. Thinking about something in 2025. Okay, birthstones. Let's unbox birthstones because they're already unboxed and they're right here. Sapphire, no, this is December. This is Tanzanite Away, which sold out first, right? No, or was that Alexandrite? The price is Alexandrite sold out first. Okay, this one was next. These are all December baby birthstone options. So we went with Tanzanite. It was always gonna be Tanzanite. I didn't even sample other ones. But my struggle with this one, here, can you see better in here? Yeah. My struggle with the Tanzanite color was that I didn't want it to be like too blue because then it will just look like the sapphire color, which needed to exist for September. So that was like, so that's why we ultimately landed on kind of that indigo jelly, but it actually had a warm shimmer pop to it and blue reflective glitter. So you got that pop of blue, but it also had warm shimmer to differentiate it from something like September, which is part of the puzzle, right? So it was A, yeah, kind of respect the stone, but B, it can't look like something else in the same collection, and C, it can't look too close to anything else we've ever released in the 200 nail polishes we've released. So it can't look like late checkout either. So it couldn't have had gold reflective glitter. There, see? You think this is an easy job? It's like logic. Okay, any coders out there who are doing logic, if then this, that, blah, 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 semicolon, quit. That's what I do, literally, but it's less quantitative than that. It's all I do a qualitative version of logic every day when we're looking at prototypes. Constantly comparing to existing things, constantly thinking like, well, what do people say about this shade? So here's some November Topaz Tears prototypes. There was warmer ones that did look more like citrine, okay? There was, but the team felt like they were reading very Fallen Flake Taco, just like with a jelly. And I was like, that's a fucking fair point. Like, we don't want people to feel like, oh, we just recycled that and like added a jelly. What is this? Tea delivery. Thanks. Thanks, man. It's not my tea, but Merry Christmas. I'll take it. Merry Christmas. It's November. Love a good treat. There's no citrine in declassified, relax. Sorry. So, okay, a couple reasons why we didn't go with the warmer version of what became Topaz Tears. A, It was really reading like Fallen Flake. Like one of our creative team members literally swatched one of the samples beside Fallen Flake, and we were like, yeah. And we try our best not to make something feel the same, you know? And B, nobody likes yellow. Like, nobody likes super piss yellow. And that's what it is. Like, it just is. So we landed on Topaz Tears, which isn't this exact one, but it was more in this color profile, which was a bit more antique-y. Gives it more of that like gilded look, which I think elevated it. It made it a bit more exquisite and sought after and a bit more wearable for more people, which is important to me. You know, Simplynailogical is a sass coder because she said quit. Yeah. It's been a while since I've done coding, RIP, but I feel like it's something you never lose if someone gives me their template, and I'll just copy paste and then I'll figure it out from there. Just give me your script. So yeah, we're not releasing P. That doesn't mean we'll never release yellow again. Of course we will. But for this, I was like, this is such a high stakes, like November babies. I feel like they're gonna scream at me if I give them piss citrine. And I think we made the right choice because people really loved it, including my sister, who's a November baby. And I asked her, I'm like, would you accept this? Would you wear this? And she was like, I like it. It's fancy. I'm like, perfect. That's what I'm going for. And you're not allowed to tell me you want something we didn't release, so that's illegal. Because it's done. Okay, here's more Burststone. There was so many prototypes of Burststone. You will see when I stack them all on here. Because there was 12 shades, some shades had way more prototypes than others. July had some of the most. July was the red ruby. Look how many there was. They all look the same too. I definitely knew from the get-go I wanted a red glitter, like a ruby red, bright red glitter. Not like Naughty List, which was darker, like a Dorothy Slippers type glitter. So there were so many versions of honestly what looks like exactly the same in the bottle. like all of these just look the same. The only thing that's different is I did try a red chrome, but it doesn't work. Oh, this is another really good example of a formula and a color that just doesn't hit the way I was like picturing in my head. Okay, so chrome, we've done a lot of not a lot. We've done 5 one-coat chromes. And I was picturing like, what if it was like a hot red chrome? The problem is when you're working with normal nail polish and not like a mirror chrome buff thing that happens with gel polish, totally different, is chrome is silver by definition, just like linear hollow is silver. So what happens when you mix hot red with silver? You get faded red. Like that's not hot red anymore, okay? Maybe it's not pink per se, but it's not this. It cannot compete with a true bright red jelly. It's just not gonna happen. So I was not satisfied, and I think you can see, like, and you probably agree, like, yeah, that's not hot red, that's not ruby. Like, it's not, maybe it's pretty, but I mean, actually, it's kind of pretty, but like not for this. Would not satisfy the ruby stone. So I was like, yeah, put that back. Only one attempt, and I was like, yeah, no, that doesn't work. And I see why. It just doesn't work because chrome is silver. So when you use that pigment and you try and color it, it's just not gonna work. There's a difference between like gel stuff and other chemicals and stuff that like aren't really for regular nail polish, but that's not the domain we're talking about. Put her on? No, it's not ruby. You guys are just wrong, stop it. What do I get for this? Okay, and then August was actually really hard because y'all hate your birthstone, okay? A pear doesn't bother me because like what's wrong with lime green? It was brat all summer, I hear. But August was really hard until it wasn't. There was only 5 prototypes. Like so few, and some of them were just not good. Like they were just literally nasty. Like what is this? Like what is this? That's not, That's not peridot. And then there was this one, which was just like too green, like almost like sour note green. Like that's not your burst down. And then we were getting there. There was like, this one had more of a shimmer in it. This one also, but it was a little too pale for me. It was like more pastel peridot. And then it was the final, which was like a blend of a very bright green shimmer pigment, but also green reflective glitters. Oh, and it hits so well. Sometimes you just kind of like luck out. I thought August for sure was gonna take like 8 million prototypes because I'm like, nobody likes lime green. But so many of you are so happy, and sometimes it's just like a stroke of luck or a stroke of genius from the product developer and the supply chain. But like we hit it very quickly, to my surprise. On the 5th one, I was like, okay, done. Don't touch it. Amazing. August is the best from the collection. Yeah, people love it. And now that reviews have come out, people are absolutely dying over August, and they're like, why did I ever sleep on this? So when birthstones restock on the 9th day of Christmas, don't leave out August. All right, what else we got? Okay. So this is May, June, August. So May obviously was gonna be emerald. There was a crushed hollow prototype, but I loved the flakies more. It looked way more like beautiful stone, seeing through the layers of the emeralds, than just doing a simple crushed hollow. I know, there's a better place that I've envisioned, but it's been put off. I'm probably saying way too much. But like, I have a collection of like crushed hollows, just crushed hollows, that has kind of been put off because other things came up. Like birthstone was just way more exciting, you know what I mean? To do like a variety of formulas. But like I have it and I want to do it, but like I don't know, it just like hasn't been the priority. I know, and y'all are gonna hate me for this, but this is the hard part, because birthstones did so well. Like what if I just did like 8 crushed hollows instead? I think y'all would have been more excited for birthstones. So, and it's a certain time of year that I think it works better. So I'm limited and I have to wait till next year. We'll see. And I hope it doesn't get put off again, but it might, in favor of some more creative idea. Anyways, sorry, RIP to the crushed hollow lovers who want only crushed hollow. There was June. Alexandrite was tricky. We had all like sorts of weird ones made. So these were both supposed to be Alexandrite. One is more teal, one is more purple. I thought the teals landed too close to Teal No Lies, the royalty exclusive. Not exclusive, but custom shade. See? So I was like, yeah, I don't really want to do that, even though like there was a little bit of difference because there was purple flakes in it. I just thought it really wasn't hitting. And then we tried multi-chrome in the teal to purple multi-chrome, and I was like, yeah, that's it. And then there was a couple variations of the multi-chrome, some with different types of hollow, some with purple flakes in it, and we did land on that one with both scattered hollow and purple flakes. There was also moonstone versions for June. That was like one of the birthstones that we did in fact have different stones prototype, just to like see what lands. Although I try not to like waste the product developer's time, but I thought that one was like, I don't know, like it could be. So we did have moonstones prototyped, but like, as you can kind of see, they look similar. They just have flakes in them to what happened for Underglow. And moonstone is by definition like kind of an opalescent white with like blue in it. And since we already knew that that was the theme-ish of Underglow, it felt like too many close ones back to back. So didn't do the blue on white because we were literally maybe gonna do a blue on white in Underglow. So yeah, and to be quite honest, the same feelings I have about opal, I feel like you can achieve with things we already have and just add a unicorn skin. Not that it's exactly the same. I obviously do appreciate the integrated formula but I just thought there was a little too much back to back, that's all. And like maybe there's another white coming. So I didn't want to do like so many back to backs. That it's a tricky task, but I think we made the right choice for June Alexandrite. That one sold out first on stream. So, and it's so unique. Whereas we have other whites coming, you know, but that one was super, super unique. And I was like, no, we need to give them that for June. And I'm glad with that decision. Sometimes I regret my decisions, and other times I'm like, nope, that was good. Don't overthink it. Agree, perfect. More whites coming? Who said that? Did I say that? Oops. Anyways. Okay, here we have April, which was always gonna be diamond blingy, and my request for the lab was put every single holo pigment ever and maybe add some reflective taco. Thank you. So that was it. You wouldn't be able to tell in the bottle. They all look like chunky silver holos, but that became Rider Diamond. And then March. Oh, I love March. I'm so jealous of all the March babies. Okay, Happily Ever Aqua, oh, so stunning. There was other versions that were a bit deeper in turquoise, but I felt that they were a little too close to hydropower because I also liked the linear. Like, this is actually a crushed holo. Oops, you didn't get that. But once this only took 5 prototypes. Once I saw the combination of linear holo plus the cyan shimmer, so it was kind of like a toe beans but aquamarine, done. Cancel everything else. So stunning, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, and I felt it should have been that like paler aquamarine, not too turquoisey. Maybe you disagree with me. Then what do I have? A couple Februarys. February was really quick to land on Crystal Mommy. Crystal Mommy, that was not exactly it, but close. Some you like wouldn't even be able to tell the difference in the bottle. It requires painting on the nail to see some of the pigments come out. Sometimes like you don't really notice reflective pigments until you're like looking with a flashlight. Or the jelly base might have been adjusted in tone very slightly that you could not really tell in the bottle. And then we had January, which was actually very difficult, surprisingly. Maybe you're like, why? I don't understand. You just did like the, you know, pretty straight up garnet. Why can't I speak today? Kind of matches my look today. So we landed on, it's not this exact one. This was the final, but they look similar in the bottle. We landed on this one for Gosh Garnet as January's birthstones. And part of this was a balancing act, to be quite honest. I'm sorry, January babies, if you hate me for this, but knowing that July was gonna be like chunky red, bright, obnoxious glitter, in that collection, I didn't wanna do 2 reds that were chunky, obnoxious glitters. I felt like people would think that there's overlap or there wasn't a more like highbrow option, let's say. So I'd made prototypes that were more glitterier, like had more to it. You know what I mean? Like had more sheen and shine, but that were burgundy and had sparklier. Some with some metallic foil flakes in them. And, but I just like couldn't bring myself to put 2 that kind of look like glitters in the same collection. So I'm sorry if you're January and you're like, no, but I wanted a burgundy glitter. So yeah, January was, we went the elegant direction, but maybe that was a misfire on our part. I'm not sure. January babies get mad. Okay, and here's our finals, the final birthstones, which you know. Did I skip October? No, it was in one of there, I just didn't go over it. The 12 finals. Final approved birthstones. We're just gonna put them here. Look how much there is, it's ridiculous. Oh, and Here, there were so many wheels that I had to put them in a bag so I didn't lose them. Ridiculous. Oh yeah, we had different cartons. So Holo Royalty and Swatcher already saw this, but there was some different variations of the carton. Just like very similar, but different colors. Different cartons. Always sample this stuff and get a couple sample prints. There was different design options too. Maybe they're somewhere else. I need to organize better. Cartons, so fun. And then all of the wheels, all of the ridiculous wheels. This was one of the most fun collections to make because 12 is so many and it's a ridiculous amount of work, but I also love a challenge. So I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep these in the bag because I feel like it's a lot to try and keep track of. So this is my little birthstones corner. Perfect, yay. Thank you guys. You're zooming. The cartons are so pretty. I know, I absolutely love how they turned out, and that's all thanks to our art director, designer, who came up with that and made the gemstones so unique on the carton, which I love, love, love. Okay. Can I get rid of this shelf? There's nothing on this shelf, it's just in my way. This is kind of sentimental. Guys, look. Look. I feel like I've showed you some of these before, but for some reason I didn't organize all of them. Look, it just says Holo and it's an old bottle. Probably from 6 years ago. Our origin story. That's crazy. Look, we never released this shade. This was very early on when I was getting creme sampled. And this is before, like the brand was always gonna be Holo Taco, to be clear, but I think it was just like test printing the Holo foil to see how it printed before we had a final logo. Yeah, so it looks a little chubby, a little weird, too wide. But they all kind of have that. It's so weird to see. Oh, and this one I used to use in my videos, okay? So it says just Holo, and at the back it says Secret Glossy Taco. Because if you remember, in 2018, maybe even when I was painting my nails on Simplynailogical, doing dumb shit or whatever, the odd time I did paint my nails, I had this on my desk and it just said Holo or Secret Glossy Taco, and this was the prototype. Yeah, so some people probably clocked that early on. So this is kind of like a little memory jar. Oh, here's the logo starting to expand. There's a taco, but that wasn't the final logo. See how it's like too chunky, it's too thick? The CDs are there, but it was not yet quite refined. And this is not our final bottle either. This was just like a random stock bottle before we got our custom molds made. And you can tell, why don't I show you the difference? I feel like we've definitely done this before, but we're doing it again for those who missed it. Okay, this is Flaky Holo Taco. So prototype, final product. So we refined the logo, kept the Holo foil, but also made our own custom bottle, which you can tell has thicker glass at the bottom, so it just feels more weighty, but it also looks better on the shelf. It refracts the nail polish better with more glass, and it's custom, so no one has this exact bottle shape before. And the cap was custom too, because we have our little stamp on top. You love the huge logo. It's kind of funny. Funny, I don't want people laughing. Slim bottle is better. The bottle itself isn't slimmer, it's taller. Like if you line up glass to glass, it's taller, but I think it's the same width. It's just kind of an illusion because the logo is smaller and it looks more fitted. And now put the one from Ulta. Yeah, good point. Okay, I have them right here. Num, num, num. Menchie, where'd you put it? Menchie's here. Did I put it in my carrying case? Or maybe I put it on the shelf. No, okay. I don't know where I put my, I don't have flaky Holo Taco, but I have circuit breaker, close enough. Come on, don't drop. Where we started. How it started, how it's going. Started from the bottom, now we're here. So the only difference for the Ulta bottle is that it now has the description underneath that says nail polish, or for actual flaky Holo Taco, it would say nail topper. But it's the same bottle, same glass quality and all of that. But yeah, it just became a little more retail-y, you know, like what you expect to see in the store. Hey, Mensch. What you doing, girl? She's walking all over the desk. She's walking all over you, chat. What are you gonna do about it? And hollow the entire time. Yes, that's something we've never changed. So these are super special, and I feel like I had, these were just bottle samples. So I think they belong up here somewhere. I thought I had more of like bottles that didn't make it. So I'm gonna write on the side. What do I even call this? Like bottle prototypes? It's more like the foil stamp prototype. I mean, yeah, the product was also technically a prototype, but not really. It was more like a placeholder to see what it looks like in the bottle. But I'm gonna write what should I call it? I'm gonna write 2018 logos. I feel like that's how I'll remember 2018, because it's like before it was final. Even if it was technically early 2019, I don't know. But that's how I will know what that is. Yes. I like the bilingual bottle best. Oui, oui, c'est en français, mais non. If you did not notice. Wait, that's not it. But all of our bottles say vernis à ongles if you're buying them from Ulta. So part of the description, it will say nail polish and then vernis à ongles, which means nail polish, but French. That is not required in the United States of America, obviously. They don't have any other linguistic requirements by law in retail other than English needs to be described. In Canada, it is actually legally required. If you sell in a physical store, you need to have full French translations. We don't have any current retail plans in Canada, but if there was ever the right opportunity that came along that made sense, given the very high import-export taxes, whatever, and the Canadian dollar not being the best, then we would be ahead of the game because we would already be meeting some of those bilingual requirements. So just don't want to have to redo the bottle again if it ever happened, but I don't know. Look what I found. Fragrance-free hand cream sample from September 2023. This is how I get my hand cream samples. I don't think this was the final. It's just randomly in this bucket. Why are you randomly here? But yeah, see, that was a September of last year sample, and it's definitely been on our radar for longer than that. It's been a while, so I'm very excited for that to finally release on Monday, on Cyber Monday. Why does it look weird? Because it's just a sample bottle. This isn't our bottle, obviously. It's just like a who cares bottle just to try the formula, and then we put it in our professional custom bottle. Rock candy. Okay, I have rock candy. Yeah, let's do that. Because that was this year, right? What happened this year? I feel like I don't think I could fit rock candy here, but I can fit her there. So let's not spill my tea. Move this. What is this? Oh my God, another whole box. Good fucking Lord. Okay, let's move these. I just keep deferring. I just keep moving things down that I'll deal with later. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, why do I have so many after parties? Where did I put after party? I don't know, I'll deal with you later. These are scattered Holo Taco. So that should go over here. Actually, let's label these. Where did I put the silver? Where's my silver pen? Chat, did you take it? Did I put it in my pocket? This always happens to me. I need the silver pen, not the bronze one. Okay, I'm getting hot from all this organizing. Did you take my pen? Give me my pen. Does anyone know where I put it? Oh my God. I'm gonna check chat. You put it over there? Where? Did I put it on a shelf? I probably put it on a shelf. Oh, it's over there. This way? No, this is the copper pen. This is a memory test for you and me. I'm failing though. Next to the screwdriver? Where? No, screwdriver's here. It's in the tea? What? Look in the alternate dimension. Living dimension. Dead dimension. People who aren't gaming with me won't understand. Ben took it? Ben, why'd you take my fucking silver pen? It's right behind you? Where? But I would believe you if I just like threw it down. This happens to me all the time. Anyone else? Fuck. Okay, I guess I'm not writing in a silver pen then. It's on the wall? What wall? What do you mean it's on the wall? What? It's in a palette? Shut up! Oh my God, it's right there. Where? What are you talking about? 2018 logo box? I found you, Miss New Boot. Okay, can't be trusted. Fucking chat. Got you. Okay, now I may write scattered Holo Taco. Scattered is my brain. Anyone else? Scattered HT. This one will be flaky HT. Because this I just threw here and didn't coat it. What is this? These are top coats. Top coats and a nail polish thinner prototype with no labeling. More top coats. Okay, let me put them all together. Top coats, top coats. Tacos, tacos, tacos. Oh, that's a base coat. Go up there. That's also a base coat. That's a mirror chrome, not mirror chrome, one coat chrome base coat. So I'm gonna write top coats. Okay. And thinner is just chilling there. I don't know what to do with that. Okay, I'm putting the pins right here. Don't take them. We did it, I know. What do you win? You win 12 Days of Christmas. How's that? Okay, where were we? Rock candy, bitches. Rock candy is so colorful, so this is more fun to look at. Rock candy. So that was all crushed hollow. Okay, crushed hollow lovers, you freaks in the chat. Where are you? Stand up. That's a shitty wheel. So there was rock candy, mini production, final rock candy. So if you recall, there was 7 shades. Can't count. Not exactly the rainbow. Didn't want to do exactly the rainbow, so we put Sugar Rush, the white, in there on purpose so that it was like not really a rainbow, but still achieved those vibes if you did want to make rainbow-ish Skittle. RIP to the black licorice options. It just didn't work because it was like, it felt like we did I Need Space, which had like some darkness to it. And then black hollow in the spring. I mean, I would, but I was also trying to think of what people would like for like a spring, early summer palette that became the timeline for rock candy. Yeah, RIP. I want a crushed hollow rainbow. I mean, you kind of got it. I want blue Rizzler and the orange so bad. Well, they're on sale right now for Black Friday. So that's fun. So let's just throw those on the shelf. So we had some blues, some pinks. There was different options for blue Rizzler, like bluer options. Bluer. All crushed hollow. It just kind of reads different in the model. But I was also trying to make the intensity of the color across all 6, minus the white because it's white, feel similar. So I didn't want to go like too bright OG rainbow because then it would feel like the OG rainbow collection again, right? So I wonder if I have that out and I can just demonstrate. Yes, I do. It's right here. Okay. This is so nicely painted. Who did this? OG linear hollows, different formula than crushed hollows, but very bright rainbow, right? And this was truly a rainbow collection. And then we did rock candy, and I wanted to make sure that although it might achieve rainbow vibes, the intensity wasn't exactly the same, so you're not just getting like the same colors and vibes again. So it was a bit less saturated, a little more like, not pastel either, more like medium tone, and it was crushed hollow with a micro shimmer formula. So the formula was different, which is harder to tell in this lighting, but if we just like step back and forget the formula, it was also important to me to like make a different colors. So that's why you didn't get your like intense blue, because we got blue Rizzler instead, which is intense in its own way, but not like cobalty, you know? Turn on the lights. The lights are all on. The lights are on. Look how bright this is. It's so overexposed if I go like that. So I have to come back a bit. Girly potato. I like your name. Hey, little girly potato. Okay. So I had reds and yellows and oranges. RIP, nobody buys yellows. This is all Holo royalty. Ooh, we could do that next. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I can stack these. Oh wait, do I have enough room to just put this on one shelf? Yes, I do. Okay, let's do that then. I'd rather not space these out like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Where's my pen? I know where it is. You fucking took it. Okay, and then I'll just write rock candy. This is rock candy final. I normally do label them, I swear, but I don't know, sometimes I just don't, so I'm filling in the blanks now. Okay, next, let's do royalty, which was also from this year. After I pee out the tea, okay? So you can stare, and I will be RB. Hopefully my computer doesn't shut off. I'm back. Sorry, I thought I was unmuted. Now I'm actually unmuted. I realized I have my other tea. I'm doing elite. I'm prototyping. I love garbage tea, and I say that in an endearing way. Like sometimes Ben will go out, yeah, get a special treat tea latte, and then I'll be halfway through my normal morning tea, and then I just mix them together. Delicious. It's on my desk mug warmer over there, which is too far. That's a really good Christmas present, by the way. There's probably some on sale on Amazon. I have it on my Amazon faves page, the couple desk mug warmers I have. I literally own like 5 of them and put them just around my house instead of like carrying it everywhere. I have one like down here, I have one in the kitchen, I have one in my office, and I have 2 backup ones. Oh no, I have 2 down here because I have one on my swatching desk and one on my streaming desk. But like, it's so worth it. So they're mug warmers that work if you have a ceramic mug. Don't put paper on it or like, I don't know, your house will burn down or something. So worth it if you sip your tea over hours like me and you want to keep it warm. Yeah. You could also put coffee. Why does chat keep getting disconnected? What are you doing? Are you falling asleep? Is this boring? What's going on? I want one, but my money is going towards 12 Days of Christmas. Valid, very valid. I hear you. It's hard out there. Prioritizing. Prioritize what you want. And then ask Christmas presents of other people for everything else. Okay, the last thing I think we'll do, oh, this was rock candy I missed. Oops. Just slip on in there. Sure. That does not fit. Fuck. So disappointing. I'm so disappointed in you, IKEA, for not making the perfect size shelves. Okay, that's all we're gonna get. It kept happening on Ben's stream too. Yeah, I don't think it's us, because like our internet says it's amazing. Where do we find your Amazon favorites? At the link. There, this link. I was actually just frothing milk for my tea. Also another great investment is a milk frother. Not the ones that are a stick. I don't think they work that well. And then you have to manually do it. I can't do that. No, thank you. I would like it to work for me. Thank you. So I get the ones that kind of look like it's a little kettle pitcher, and then it's on a stand that is essentially a hot plate, and then you press on, and then you step back, and then you pour it out. That's what I prefer for a milk frother. There's one of those, or there should be on my Amazon faves page too. Okay, next. Holo Royalty, where are you? This is you. Do you remember when you picked Spyglass and lost out to B12? Let's see if I can find B12. Right, that's rock candy. Where is it? This is also rock candy. You know what? I might have stolen your swatch wheel that had B12 on it. Yeah, I did. I stole it because it's somewhere else. It's in my working section upstairs. Yeah, B12 supremacy. Okay, so long story short. Oh no, there it is. Every year for Holo Royalty, which is the top tier of the Holo Taco customer loyalty program, we survey them and ask them what type of nail polish they want to come out with. So we ask them based on theme, we share vibes, we share color story, we share formulas, we ask them what mix-ins they like, what their favorite color is. We even ask them for potential shade names. And for this year, we released the Holo Royalty Shimmering Secret Set, which if you recall was these four. So that was Blush Money, Spyglass, Teal No Lies, and Inside Job, which we didn't ask you about because that was a true inside job. But when we showed Holo Royalty prototypes to vote on for the blue, there was this one, the crushed holo that became Spyglass, or B12, which here, I have it on this wheel. I'll point it out in case you don't know how to read anymore. But there's B12. Okay. And those were the two that we narrowed it down to and had you guys vote, because it would just be absolute chaos if you were voting on like 17 different blues. There would be no clear winner, trust. Oh my God. She's so popular. It's the matte black pouch. It's so popular. I'm Ariana Grande, basically. Yes, thank you. Thank you for coming to my show. But normally I don't do this. Like, actually, I've never done this before. It was unprecedented times that when B12 lost from Holo Royalty and Spyglass won, I was so convinced that I'm like, that is literally perfect for what we're doing for holidays. So I'm just gonna, instead of like unnecessarily tweaking it to make it, oh, it's not the same, it's different. I'm like, no, but I actually just like it as is. Like, I don't want to change the shimmer. I don't want to remove the scattered holo. What if we just take B12 exactly and put it in Underglow? And then it became Vitamin Glow, which was a reference to B12, which just happened to be the formula code. And everyone was like, give me my vitamins, because you didn't get your vitamins. But then we ultimately did give you your vitamins. It was just later in the year in November. So you're welcome. Yeah. Normally I'm not gonna do that. I'm not just gonna like take royalty prototypes and put them all in different collections, because I also want to respect, like, you know, you guys had this and then that was for that idea and that's it. But this, it was literally like the micro shimmer and the color template that we were doing for Underglow, which is already in the works, obviously, when we were interviewing you on this. So I think we made the right call. I hope you're not mad. You just took your B12, perfect. Take your vitamins. I just took vitamin D this morning because there's no sun anymore in Canada, and doctor's orders. Take vitamin C and some other shit too. And joint health stuff. Glucosamine something. Guys, I'm getting so old. I actually give my cat the same vitamins that I take. You know when your pets get old and there's like joint health supplements that the vet's like, yeah, you could give them this. Okay. I'm like, yeah, me too. Yeah, aging pets, aging humans, you know, take your vitamins. You're getting old. This has been a Simply PSA. Where's my tea? Oh my God, see, I forgot where I put it. Just like the pen. Oh my Lord. Take your vitamins, wear your vitamins, all the good things. Here's Teal No Lies. Literally, don't even ask. Stop. Stop where you are right now. We made the right call. You made the right call. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be funny or not. I don't know if you're gonna hate me. Okay. So remember there was pink options. You guys chose against a light pink crushed holo and instead chose the rosy kind of corelli glitter, which became blush money. But there was actually pinky micro shimmer options that we just didn't show you because we thought they were too pastel, or they were maybe a little boring for royalty shade. But since we went through all this effort of developing them, we kind of just like borrowed from them again to flesh out the rest of the Underglow collection. So that's something good that came out of it, if that makes sense. Yeah. It's very hard. Pretty, yeah. Is this a scavenger hunt? No. Is it? No, it's unofficial. Nothing I do on this channel is official. Please sign your NDAs, thank you. Simply stop talking. All right, let's throw these up. These are all the Teal No Lies. Guys, Teal No Lies, thank you. Oh, fucking stunning. This, I can't speak to that at this moment, but I'm excited. This was basically like what became Teal No Lies. That says smoothing base. Why is it here? Oh, probably because it came out at the same time. Perfect. I'll put it with base coats. Smoothing base, it wasn't a royalty like product, but we did release that at the same time, right? That's just when the timing worked out. So Teal No Lies. Actually, let me put it this way. What's this? Yes, these are more of them. And here is the final. B2, B12. Oh, here. So I think what happened is, yeah, there was B2 and B12. You never saw B2, but it was essentially the same. But sometimes We just need to do more, you know, iterations of something, even though it's the same to you. But these were the original B12 and B2. I think there might have been technically a formula difference, like a tiny shimmer, but nothing that you would have noticed. But I kept that in here. And if you're wondering, like, okay, well, what happened to the one from Underglow? So even though I went back to the product developer and was like, okay, so for November, we're gonna do what you originally prototyped for April. And I referenced like code RTB12, right? Now they still have to re-prototype it again to current, because what they made in a bottle, you know, 5 months before may not be 100% exactly the same. And they need to like redo it because I'd previously rejected it. So now it just like has to be done again. So there is just a new code given to it. So that's why sometimes I know detectives are like, they're not the same code, so they're not the same. But like, sometimes there can actually be different codes for the same thing. You know what I mean? Because if it was like older, they still need to remake it to current, even though it's the same as that. So B12 for royalty was the same as CB4 for Underglow, but it just was assigned a different code because it was made at a different time and for a different collection. What difference are there? Basically none. Nothing that you would detect, because I was like, make this again. And it was made. I mean, technically it was a different batch of shimmer potentially, but generally there's no difference. But that's why codes can change across collections, even if I recycle the exact same idea. You're learning lots of facts today. There will be a quiz. The lab is like, what? Yeah, codes are very important. Royalty, royalty, royalty. So where's my final wheel? Here's final. I like to put the final wheels here and these wheels here. And then I can label them Royalty 2024 because that's shorter than Shimmering Secrets. Oh, my knees. Excellent. Good job. Good job, class. When's D3 coming? I don't know. What's D3? I don't remember. Marker ASMR, did you just hear that? I love the formula of Blush Money. Is Waste of Space and Ruby Madly Deeply the same formula? Waste of Space, no, that's an iridescent flake formula with added glitters, and it's very, very jelly. Ruby Madly Deeply is more holo glitters and different sizes. Blush Money is holo glitters, but the jelly base in that is a bit more of a crelly, so it's a little more muted. So I don't know if you would call any of them the exact same formula unless you're like being super high level and you're like, it's a glitter formula of some kind. Then yeah, Blush Money and Ruby Madly Deeply are glitters. Waste of Space, I would not, it has glitter in it, but it's more of a multi-pigment formula, which is predominantly iridescent flakes and then a touch of glitter, in my opinion. It's hard to define. I agree, it's hard to define. Are late checkout and Tanzanite Away almost the same formula? Similar, but I don't know if you could call them exactly the same formula. I do hesitate to like say when things are, this is the exact same formula, because Nothing is the same formula. I know that's such a boring answer, but it's so true. Nothing is the same formula the second you change anything. You change even just the color of the pigment, and it's not really the same formula, because let's say you have a red and a blue, and you put the exact same amount of red pigment and the exact same amount of suspension base, and then you put the exact same amount of the red pigment as blue pigment in suspension base. But one of them is reading more transparent. Why? It was the same ratio of pigment to base. That's because every pigment might have a different opacity, transparency, clarity, cloudiness. So you have to adjust things around it, like the base itself, the ratio, put in something else to counteract. And then they're not the same formula. So you actually sometimes have to do more shit to make them feel and apply like the same formula. Does that make sense? Because the second it's a different color, it's a different pigment, it's a different formula. Even though we do try with some of our standardized formulas, like a linear holo or a crushed holo, to make it exactly the same. It might be the same pigment, more or less, like the crushed holo pieces, but like the ratio might actually need to be different for it to apply similar, or the clarity level of the jelly base might differ just based on the nature of the color pigment that you're putting into it itself. So yeah, it's actually quite more complicated, and way more than I am chemically inclined to speak on. I'm just speaking from a layperson perspective. When I ask these questions and I'm like, how come this one came back cloudier? And they're like, well, A, B, C, D. And I'm like, oh, actually, okay, I think I understand. So yeah, I could hear this lecture all day long. This is so fun. Oh my God, we all have no lives. Let me get my tea. You know what? It's American Thanksgiving hangover day, and you're organizing with Simply, so cheers. I got my mixed tea, like a mixed prototype, which sometimes I have done. Sometimes I've literally taken a shade and then like taken a more sheer shade and put it on top, and then took a picture and sent it to the product developer, and I was like, I want something like this. Because sometimes it's hard to express what I want, but if I can more or less come up with a proxy, I'm like that. I definitely did this for the Safiya collection, because I have wheels of like our pre-existing shades and then me putting stuff on it to try and be like kind of like that, but not like that, because make it for real, you know? Guess what? We finished a box. There's a random yogurt lid. Anyone want some Liberté Greek yogurt? Look at us. Finishing a box. Wow, look at us go. Good job. I also have another random lid, yogurt lid. Who wants a peely? They've already been peeled. There's so much more. Like, I have a whole other 2 boxes here, and I think one over there, but it's already 2 p.m. chat. So let's just focus on cleaning up what I have here. Focus, because we did a lot today. Like here, oh, my niece, I don't know if you can see me. I'm going to the ground. Can you see this? Hello? Okay, there's one more shelf I actually never installed yet. So don't mind me just installing the shelf. Simply Builder. Simply the Builder. Okay. So I have this baby shelf here, which took so long to get IKEA. Tell me why I needed to wait 6 months for this to come back in stock. Rude. And I have these little dumb things, which are so, this is just simply nailogical complaining. I have to remind myself which way they go. Okay, this way. And I want them to be I think they go here. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't put them in the wrong slot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're counting. Because it's the worst when you have to take it out. Ugh, not with these nails. Girl, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. I think I put that in backwards. Yeah, oops. Uh-oh. We'll see if it fits on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Counting with Christine. I never say my full name, like my first name. Okay, there. Yay, we installed the shelf. I don't know if you saw any of that, but we put a shelf in. Math is hard. Snack time? Yeah, okay. If she's gonna wear cargo and carpenter pants, she's gonna build things. Yeah, that's the look. Simply the builder. Everyone always asks me where I got these pants. I got them from Holo THERE, but they don't sell them anymore, motherfucker. I know, I'm disappointed. I went back to buy them, to buy more colors on sale. I only have them in gray and like a light blue. They sell ones that don't have a zipper, and to be honest, this zipper is what makes the pant cool, because you can like put your entire mini wallet, or you can put like 3 Holo Tacos in here and then zip it up, plus the ones up here. And the other ones they have don't have zippers, so they're lame. Bring back the zipper pants, Holo THERE. Okay, this has gotta go. Actually, let's save it because I might need it for more. So we're just gonna temporarily put these here so I can slot more in case I have a need. Perfect. This is Beyyyn's handprint. Okay, Beyyyn did this. When I was swatching on his hand and I needed a black background, this is a special fabric that absorbs light for photographers. And he put his hand on it while we were swatching for like, I don't know, 6 minutes. And then he literally ruined the fabric with his sweat. It is like burned in, like it won't come out of the flocking. Like this has never happened to me before, and I routinely use this like black fabric. What the fuck? So I just have this ruined piece of black. Like how do you do this? He sweats so hard, it's permanent, it won't come out. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, this one I can save for packaging. Maybe ship one to Michigan. Sometimes I need like a little extra. These are extra slaughters. This is, did I say slaughter? Oh my God, that's the wrong word. What? This is a circuit breaker when we had to do a reform, and there was a meaningful reformulation required for pigment reasons. So one says standard, meaning like that was the lab pulling the most current. And then there was a batch option. This doesn't happen all the time. Just sometimes there might be like a meaningful-ish difference with the pigment, and they're just sending it to me to like, okay, that this is what it's gonna be moving forward because supply chain XYZ. So this was one example of that. Like you probably never noticed a difference. In this case, it was actually stronger holo. Like sometimes it's an improvement and it's a pleasant surprise. I'm like, oh yes, approved. Because I actually think it was even stronger. Like maybe you don't notice it, but it's important to me to review it and make sure. And if it's like better in any way, absolutely, for sure, yeah. So this is original circuit breaker from my shelf. Maybe I should just put that back somewhere. But this I just keep for record keeping purposes, like. And I don't know where to put things like this because these are kind of like one-offs, right? Like I guess I'll put this with electric holos, which I have over there. Okay, I'm just trying to clear this out. What's this? These are Jen favorite sister prototypes that she didn't go for. Well, one of them was her final. So this was favorite sister. I think there was only 2 prototypes, minus like just the lab needing to tweak a few things. But favorite sister was Jen's, like bright red, and then there was a darker one. But she very quickly was like, no, give me the brightest red that you can do in a frosted metal. So yeah, I just have these 2 lone sisters. Don't know where to put her. Maybe I'll put her here, because this is also one-off like red flake taco type things. Royal Crush mini production. Why are you hanging out here all by yourself? Fuck, where is 2023 royalty? I don't think I unboxed it yet. Okay, I'm gonna have to put it on the shelf of don't know where to put you yet because I haven't unboxed your siblings. You're in the darkness, Simply? I am the darkness. Electric Holo prototypes. Look, there was gonna be a purple, but we canceled it. It was kind of like a lavender purple, but we just thought it was kind of similar to the pastel lavender one, although it would have been darker. But someone said we did too many purples, so all right. Okay. Not that I listened to them, as you are aware. Okay, this is Crackle. Like I had to test Crackle, and that was just me like testing it over different colors and on its own. So yeah, Crackle. Not much to test there, honestly. Apparently that's not that hard of a formula to make because fuck, I can't remember the chemical explanation. I gave it to you when we did that stream. Like I did have a breakdown like straight from the chemist's mouth or something about like how Crackle works, but now I can't remember because I'm 36 years old and my brain is malfunctioning. But there is like a chemical that normally evaporates out of nail polish, and I think if they add more of it, or was it less of it, it actually causes that reaction to happen immediately as it dries, right? Yeah, it's coming back to me. So that's like how you make Crackle nail polish, but you can't just do it to any nail polish without it being stable. Like there's like other things you have to consider. It's not just that simple. But that was the like too long, didn't listen, I'm a layperson description. So Crackle can go over here because it's kind of like a random special top coat. And these are the instructions on how to build my shelves. If anyone would like to help me build another one, I think I'm gonna need more. But I think this needs to go. Like oh wait, there's more instructions here. I just feel like this has been so littered, literally, with like shit everywhere. Do I need to keep these instructions? Nah, I'm never gonna move again, right? I'll put that in the recycling after. Pens, we'll keep these. And I know where they are. And look, now I have this free shoe rack. Oh, sorry, you must hate that sound. Anyone need a shoe rack? I'll put it on Kijiji. No, I'll find another use for this. This actually might be a good thing to put in like a closet just to give yourself more space. Here, it's actually much bigger than it looks. Look how many racks. Look how much racks I got. Okay. Oh. Don't hurt yourself, Simply. But it's gonna be great to move this, which I'm gonna do right now because it's bothering me. I would like to clear this space out. Don't trip. Oh, don't trip. Don't trip. Yes, don't trip. And one day I will finish this whole room and give you a tour. Right now, it's trash. It's a garbage bowl. My room is a garbage. Okay, I guess let's finish this. I should move the chat now. Can I move the chat now, or are y'all gonna yell at me? Too bad, you're going swimming. Put cat beds on the shoe rack for a bunk bed experience. That's a great idea. I'm sure they will topple that right over. Okay, so I want to clear off the rest of this because you're here and you need to help me clean. That's the deal. This I can use for shipping. I like to save all my clean and unadulterated packaging in case I need to give away some products to people. And then the ones that I already cut the tops off, I will be able to use for prototype. So I'm just kind of stacking them here, but at least we're organized, fam. Yeah, screwdriver. Put that over here with my pens. Notebook. Not that notebook, just an ugly notepad. What is this? It says Flaky Holo Taco, but it's a sample. So it goes here. Ooh. So I have some of these, which are not prototypes. They are final product or empty boxes. But I put them over here. So I'll do that when I turn my camera around. Oh, and same thing, I have OG first anniversary cartons, and you can tell because the logo's gold instead of silver, minor detail. But they're all empty, but I will keep them anyways. I keep everything. Okay, more of these. This one's kind of fucked up, so I'm gonna recycle that one. And ooh, a 6-slot, and it's in perfect condition. I'm gonna save that for Christmas presents. You know what my family's getting this year? Holo Taco. Actually, some of them are gonna really like the fragrance-free hand cream, especially those who don't paint their nails. They'll be excited. Okay, let's turn the camera over. Then you'll stop yelling at me for it being dark. Might have to zoom out slightly. Here, I'll just go like this. That'll be fine. Yeah. And I gotta put the light that I took off. It's quite the obstacle course. And turn this back. Boom. Let me turn my screen over. We're just doing room raiders. Hello. How will I ever get back to the same setup? It's all fucked up. And this guy too. Hello? Now it's too bright. Oh no. Okay, I'll fix it later. I just wanted to put some stuff away for now. I know you're looking at this, but it's fine. So now, what was that? Did you hear that? Am I insane? I felt like it hurt. I thought a nail polish just dropped. My heart skipped a beat. I thought a nail polish dropped. Okay, oh, wrong way. So in here, I have my secrets. Oh God. Feels behind the scenes. You are behind the scenes. Get out of my house. Uh-oh, there's like tea on the floor. Don't worry, I just cleaned it with my spit. I heard it too, probably a cord, yeah. Phasmophobia, what the fuck, man? Okay, this is my secret cupboard. Do you like it? It's where I keep all of my limited edition cartons and some of them finished product because I am a hoarder. That's double dare. I have some OG favorite sister. Most of these are retired or were limited edition and are no longer in circulation, with the exception of some that we brought back or that continued. For example, favorite sister, there's still some left in stock, but this is her last season. So if you didn't pick up favorite sister, the red frosted metal, super fave for a lot of people. They love that one. There's just a couple still in stock. Christine's house is haunted. I know, I'm doomed. And then frozen bananas, RIP to that one. That one's hasn't been around. That has not been in circulation for some time. But I see frozen bananas right there, so I'm just gonna, this carton is fucked up though. Like, why do I keep this? It has paint on the edge and there's not even anything in it. I probably don't need this carton. But like, what if someone in Menchie Gang says I need an OG frozen bananas? Okay, so we're gonna put frozen bananas there. Then I have Menchie and Zyler Cat Eye in their original cartons. So for those, we kept the polish around, but not the OG cartons. These were special one-time cartons. Where? Oh, they're right here. Okay. So those were released along with Cool Cat Mom for my birthday last year, which were all magnetic. And there's Cool Cat Mom's original carton. So let me just, you can go there, Zyler, Menchie, perfect. I feel like these shelves are gonna break. Cause like, this is not meant for this much weight. One day it'll just fall inside. And then you'll hear a big smash. This is just Menchie. Menchie? I just have back stock of Menchie. So I'm gonna put Menchie over there. I have Holo Royalty, both collections so far. I have, can't see, but there's Birthstones right here. And then Remix, and then the OG Flakes, Anniversary Flakes. And then Mixed Emotions. For some reason, I'm saving empty cartons. So let me just add them here. And our first Holo Royalty, I'm gonna put here. So that was Glamethyst, Royal Crush, and Toe Beans. I really don't know what to do to like get this to be reinforced. Like, I have clips on both sides, like the little things, and then there's also a little plastic thing on top that goes to try and like keep it in place. But I do feel like this is really heavy. Hopefully it doesn't fall. Okay, but, oh, no, I forgot. These two, these are original cartons for the flakies. Now, some of the flakies that are out of their boxes, like, have been used. I can tell by the fill line. This one doesn't even have a sticker on the bottom. I probably used it to spill. But like, you never know. Like, I'm so glad I saved these, because when I do the Menchie Gang giveaway survey tomorrow, I know there's gonna be some people who are like, I'm missing XYZ, and some of them will be the flakies. And if I don't have enough collection boxes, but I have the single product, like, I'll at least try and get you the single product in the original cartons. But I know collection boxes for that one I have less of. But I guess I hoarded some of the product. And I try not to give used product. Like, usually I just take collection boxes that have packaging on them, so I know they're not used. But like, very rarely, I'm like, well, I have this bottle and it looks totally new. No refunds. Let's close up shop. Shop is closed. No sneaky sneaks. Sneaks are over. Hope you got all your sneaks in, you little sneakos. Sneakers. Who's wearing sneakers? And let me just turn back around to recenter ourselves. That is not centered. That is crooked. Okay, there. There. Normally you don't see that camera hanging. Like something like this. Is that how we are normally? What is normal? Woohoo! We did it. Whew, that was exhausting. My head is itchy because I haven't done anything all day with it. See how I took out the curler and didn't do anything? Like, it's just, I never combed it out with my hair, or with my hands, but it actually looks fine. Minus the frizz. Just ignore the frizz at the top. That, you can't do anything about that. But I actually think a trick for me or someone with fine hair is to not comb through your curls. Like, just leave it. Chair stream. Whee! Oh my god. Hello, I'm dizzy. Hello? That was good. That was good. Looking over at our progress, I think it looks a lot fuller. I unpacked a full box and organized the like random shit that was on my other extra shelves, which now I can move out of the way, most importantly. So I have room to breathe, room to grow. Go faster. Silly. You did a lot this stream? Thank you. Yeah, I just stream me organizing things so I can get your positive reinforcement. Sciatica update. Do people care about this, or they just make them feel? Who else would like to feel really old? Yes, I have sciatica. I've had it for at least 6 weeks. It's fucking annoying. 30% of you have sciatica. We've done this poll. And 40% of you know someone else who does. So it's not super rare. It basically, for the 30% who don't know what I'm talking about, means you have nerve pain shooting down typically one of your legs, which prevents you from a lot of specific types of physical activities, like running. I can't run away. If a serial killer was chasing me, I would be caught because I have sciatica. It can happen to people for so many different reasons. I think it happened to me because I was in the car for 8 hours straight, didn't move, and then it just kind of happened, plus being older. Well, don't publicize it. Well, too bad. I just won't leave the house. How's that? No serial killer will get me. It has improved to the extent that I can walk. Which is great. And I've been doing some lower body exercises that don't require leg drive, meaning like for now, I'm not doing any heavy weights pushing through my legs because that will literally like irritate the nerve. So I can't do that. So I'm mostly just doing upper body and like other shit and the boring sciatica exercises my physio gives me. And I'm like, yeah, I'm doing them. But I am, but they feel stupid. But one thing you can do to prevent sciatica is stand once an hour. Which I've been standing this whole stream, so it's fine. You get it because you have bulging discs? Yeah. And that might be what's happening to me. I didn't get imaging. They typically don't do imaging. Apparently, when it first happens to people, at least in the Canadian healthcare system, because it takes way too fucking long to get imaging done, and they don't do it unless there's like an emergency or both your legs feel paralyzed, then they would have done it. But they're like, yeah, you don't need it. Just go to physio. I'm like, okay. So I will reevaluate later to see if I actually need imaging, but I would be waiting too long for it anyways because I'm not a high priority case. I need to do more standing. Yeah. My watch tells me to stand every hour. Simply, I have a question about nail polish stuff, manufacturing. It may be off topic. That sounds very on topic. You know what's off topic is my leg problems. At her age, way more likely to be tightness of the external hip rotators. My age? My old age of 36? American jealous of Canadian healthcare? Financially, yes, I hear you, because ours is generally speaking free. But you also, there's less access and availability if you wait, because, yeah. Then, so they just don't give you things. Your young age, oh yes, thank you. My young age, what? It's more expensive here, but you can get anytime, pretty much anything done. Yeah, basically. Could you pay out of pocket? There is some options for some specialties, but you can't get it in my province, generally speaking. But like you could go to Quebec and pay, because if you're not a Quebec resident, you can go to Quebec and pay for some services. But then they also have their own healthcare plan that if you're a Quebec resident, you have to follow theirs and you can't pay. So some people from Quebec come to Ontario and pay. It's actually quite confusing. Declassified 002 is coming soon. Yes. Yes. I don't know. I still had to wait 2 months for my MRI and it cost me $1,200. Well, yeah, that sucks if you have to wait and pay. How am I barely seeing the chat on my screen? I don't know. My screen has it embedded. There's great healthcare in Quebec. Actually, I don't know. I don't think Quebecers would say that. They would say it's terrible. Just like people in Ontario would say Ontario healthcare is garbage. If you're a citizen of the location, usually you think it's garbage. That's just how it works. And I say garbage from a accessibility, not a cost perspective, because it's obviously, generally speaking, free. Not everything is free, but some. Do you still have a nail polish Christmas tree? Yes, somewhere. And then someone also asked, are you gonna decorate for Christmas? So Ben got a Christmas tree for the first time in our lives. I mean, I had one as a kid, but I've never had a Christmas tree. He got one. It's fake, I know. Yes, we are so fake. But it's so the cats don't eat it, and it's just hopefully a better solution for us to keep the same tree every year and never have to worry about it. So we're gonna try and set that up. Maybe today, if we feel like it. I don't know, maybe not today, maybe tomorrow. But tomorrow's Menchie stream, so also maybe not tomorrow. I live in Quebec and I agree, yeah. I was talking to someone who's Quebecois, and they were also complaining about their system. And then I was complaining about my system, but also it was ironic that we could like just go to each other's and pay. Studies have shown that wait time is comparable. I don't know from what to what you're referring to, but yeah. I mean, every country, every area has their own challenges. Like, I don't know of a perfect healthcare system, perfect on all respects. Obviously, I am incredibly privileged to live in a country that offers free healthcare. Generally, that comes at the expense of higher taxes on goods and services, higher income taxes, so we pay for it indirectly. But there's also other issues that like has been reported on in the news a lot more since COVID. I mean, definitely before that, but like wait times are ridiculous. There is literally a letter in my dermatologist's office that says, like they just copied pasted it everywhere and put it up, that says there's only 30 dermatologists in Ottawa. We can't see you for more than 2 issues at once, and we don't take walk-ins. And it like lists a bunch of things to remind people that basically like you're very lucky to be here and don't waste our time. And it's just kind of insane that they're like, they have to tell you that there's only 30 dermatologists in Ottawa. There's millions of people who live here, or like maybe almost 2 million. Isn't that fucked? Yeah. And I'm just talking about dermatology because that's been my issue. It's still there. Hi. But I have had serious dermatological issues that I need a medical dermatologist, not a cosmetic dermatologist, to address and help me with my issues. But yeah, it's fucking crazy. I mean, like, I think doctors generally have just like retired, left, or moved to the States after COVID because everyone was like, well, fuck this. So yeah, they're very rare. So I'm just lucky to have one. But it's also been 7 years of like skin struggles on my face. And I am a online personality who needs her face, if you haven't noticed. So yeah, I guess I've talked a little bit about it, but I also understand that some people are just like, can't even pay $200 to see a doctor for like something more basic, like a general health practitioner, which is like fucking stupid. Obviously, I wish everyone have access to basic healthcare for free. Yeah. So yeah, that's why I also don't like complaining about my problems with dermatology. Howdy Shrimple, any tips for efficiently swatching polishes on swatch wheels? Line all your bottles up and do 1 coat and then go back. That's how I do mine. Skin is the largest organ in the human body, right? Like, I just want to fix my epidermis. I'm a facefluencer. I literally had to cancel Simplynailogical because of my medical condition. I waited 18 months for an appointment. I waited 2 years. And when I used to call, like even before COVID, it would literally say there's a 2-year wait list for a dermatologist in Ottawa. So I'm lucky that I have one, but I'm also like just hyper aware of how busy, with all due respect, she is. Like, I know she's not that she doesn't like me. she is so busy. She's like in, out. And it's not me, it's the system. And it just sucks because like I'm like, yeah, I have more questions. Yeah, I want to see if there's more we can explore to like cure me. But it's just, yeah, anyways, that's just my life. There's only 1.5 per 100,000 dermatologists in Canada. Why? Guys, your skin is so important. I kind of wonder if more of it has to do with people just going into cosmetic. This is simply speculation. I have no numbers. With people going into cosmetic dermatology because you can charge for it, and it's a huge market now with the, social media promotion of like, get all these things in your face, just pay hundreds of dollars or whatever. And if maybe dermatologists can just make more money that way than just whatever the normal salary of like a medical dermatologist is. I don't know. I feel like maybe that could be part of the reason there's just less medical dermatologists available, but maybe I'm just making shit up. I have no idea. I'm just guessing what could possibly be an explanation, but I don't work in healthcare. Can't blame them. Yeah, if they're like making more money because it's pay per play in cosmetic dermatology, but for medical dermatology, it's not in Canada usually. Dermatology in the US is considered cosmetic for almost all diagnoses. Oh, interesting. Here there's a very clear delineation, and like you can see it because they have like cosmetic dermatology prices and then medical dermatology covered by OHIP. It's very different. Like if you're asking about a mole that might be cancerous, or you have eczema or psoriasis, or like a bunch of other skin conditions that could be life-threatening or just like fucking you up, like that's medical dermatology, which is what I need help for. And cosmetics is like not required to maintain your general health or existence, but it's like lip injections, I don't know, is one example. Botox and other stuff. So I'm seeing way more cosmetic dermatologists, but like that's not what I need, or not what I want. Not what I need. Not what I want. I'm like, no, I need someone who has like lots of experience with atopic dermatitis and autoimmune issues, and like you need a different lens of thinking. I live in Pennsylvania and it's still a 6 to 8 month wait for my appointment. Oh my God. And you're paying for that? That's fucking stupid. That's crappy because there are legitimate dermatological issues. I know. And for me, it's like, yeah, it feels like my life has changed because of my skin issues and I don't love it, but anyways. Okay, let me see if I missed some super chats. I definitely did. So I will read those. Currently, woo. Okay, here we go. Allie Dubs, I'm on a no-buy, but my only exception is Holo Taco, so my underglow box is waiting for me to get out of the hospital. But I can't decide on a combo. What about the ones I showed you at the beginning of the stream? Okay, you want sea glass nails? Do Moon Lagoon with Lunar Unicorn Skin, absolutely stunning. Or you want Galinda nails? Do Cloud 9 with Rose Gold Flake Taco for like pink. I think they're both really, really pretty. Stephanie, currently wearing last year's Xmas sweater. Nice. Meow, meow, meow. Will Birthstones be back with the special cartons or the regular ones? I'm pretty sure that we have enough cartons to do just this restock. And then they will switch to regular ones. The ones that we bring back for what will be a third restock. Thank you for re-releasing the birthstones. I was away and had 0 self-service, but yes, so make sure anyone who's looking for the birthstones that you're there on time. What did I say, day 9? Oh, I'm not wrong. Yeah, day 9, the birthstones were coming back in stock. That's December 9th at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. Mark your calendars. Still autumn until December 21st, so I'm holding on to my moody colors until my holiday Manny Ivy League Xmas trees. Oh, that is such a good Xmas tree color. And if you put disco dust on top, then it's like Christmas lights. Wolfen, sorry for the question. I'm wondering, should we worry about the birthstone restock being sold out real quick? I don't want to mislead anyone in the wrong direction because that's always gone worse. So if it's something you want immediately, then I would get it on that day because I do feel like the number of notified me's we have, how quickly it sold out the first time and how many people are just asking about it anecdotally, I think I wouldn't want you to regret it. But of course, it's not something that's within your budget, then, you know, life is life and you have to take care of you first. So, but I also don't want to tell you it's gonna stay, all of them will stay in stock, because I don't know that. There's also 12 of them, so there's like too many variables. Shadow Lake and Silver Flake Taco is stunning. Yes, that's like glassy, glass on the water. Amy, oh yes, we read that. I love the OG anniversary, still waiting on a rainbow of flaky tacos. Yeah. Holo, that's a that's a fun name. Christine's house is haunted. Yes, it is. Miranda, just wanted to say you've inspired me to love and pursue academia and my hobby, jazz musician, at the same time. Just got into Trinity College Dublin for philosophy and English. I'm so excited. That's so cool. That's so, yay. I'm so happy to have inspired you and your hobby. You should apply to my scholarship for Carleton. I'm just kidding. I know you're in Dublin. It's a little far, but that's exactly what my scholarship is at the university I went to. It awards people who are pursuing academia, but also have a creative hobby. And every year they pick 2 new recipients for the rest of time. Simply Average, howdy Shrimple. And, oh yes, we answered that. Velia, having issues with dry skin cuticles. It's cold. Yeah, I tried lathering them with oil and using cotton glove overnight, but it's not working. Keep doing that. Those are both great things. Oil 3 times a day. And if you want to super hydrate, I love how I have these like right here. I'm such a serial killer. Okay, so cotton gloves overnight is good because it allows some breathing, but the cotton is ultimately kind of still absorbing the oil back, okay? So what you can do during the day, not overnight, is get like rubber gloves, latex gloves, whatever, medical gloves, food safe gloves, whatever. I just get these black ones, doesn't really matter what color they are. Get the thinner ones though, because they're more flexible, not like the rubber gloves for washing the dishes. Oil up your nails and then put these on during the day. You can go ahead and like type or whatever. Do it for like half an hour or something, and that nail soak will really soak in because the oil can't absorb into the rubber, the latex, right? The only place it has to go is your hand or your nails. And then take it off, and you'll notice your whole hand will still be oily. So if you don't want to touch anything, then put it in a cotton glove for a bit until it's kind of like done. I wouldn't wear these overnight because then you're going to suffocate your hands. So this is a soak that I will do during the day for like half an hour and then take it off. But oil up like so you're like dripping in oil. Then put this on so it holds it all in, and that's an extra soak you can add. Make sure you're using a good nail oil that has jojoba oil in it. And yeah, stay out of the cold, wear your mitts. All right, well, I think we're gonna end it there. Thank you for organizing my prototypes with me. Actually, let me check the schedule. Tomorrow is Mensch Gang. In case you're here late, tomorrow is our annual Christmas party for Mensch Gang. So I will see everyone with a green name tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. And then Wednesday, we're playing the final episode of Life is Strange Double Exposure. That's the newer Life is Strange game. Absolutely wild, unhinged things have gone down. We've just been making out with everyone. What? And then next Saturday, we'll be here again, doing something declassified, maybe? Yeah, okay, we can do that. Don't forget, this is your last chance. Thank you, bot. Last chance at our Black Friday discounts. It ends Monday, and then that's it of the 25% off almost everything in the store, up to 25% off. Okay, that's it. After that, we switch to 12 days of Christmas, which doesn't have those sales on everything else. There might be a different promotion on different days, but it's not guaranteed to, well, it is not the same as what is currently on. So the current up to 25% off of almost all the stuff on our website, except for the new stuff, is on now, and that ends Monday. So do with that what you will. And huge thank you to the mods and the cats and the dogs, and I will see Mensch Gang tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.